This podcast was recorded live in the Purple Room Studio.
Close all them down windows, man.
Closing the windows.
Yep. Don't need them.
We should go ahead and start this here show.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, my.
Welcome to the StreamVoid podcast, episode 160.
Yum.
That's right. We are 80 times 2 in this really big shoe.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right.
I am MikeyT, and of course, across from me is KurbStomped.
Hi.
You can find us everywhere under our respected monikers.
Ooh.
And you, yes, you.
Yes.
I'm talking to you. You're listening
Me?
to the StreamVoid podcast, not you.
No, not me.
The other you.
Oh, okay.
This is a show about life and video games and everything in between.
I did a big yawn.
He was having a big yawn.
I stayed up late last night.
And that was a knee slapper right there.
Sorry, my apologies. I was up late. I can't help it.
Yeah, you were up late. I was up late. Everyone was up late last night.
Yep.
And we woke up early this morning.
I don't know if I woke up early, but
I woke up a little bit early.
I slept in a smidgen to my usual wake up time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Very good.
So
I woke up and I didn't have any eggs.
Oh,
I had to
no.
go get eggs to get breakfast on.
Oh, no. Eggless.
Eggless in Seattle.
I hate when that happens.
It's the worst. Tell me about your week.
Oh, my week was super boring and nothing was happening. They are going to move like I said, they were like talking about moving the office to the warehouse.
Yep.
They're getting ready to do that, it seems. So that should be something that's going to happen shortly, which is whatever. Fine. I don't care. I guess. I don't know.
Hey, you guys got a lot of office space over there?
No, they're going to renovate this area.
Oh.
They're clearing it out right now. So
Isn't the front of... Do you guys not have the front of the building?
Yeah.
Isn't that all office up there?
No.
Huh.
It was a bakery.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So they're going to turn the front area of the bakery into the offices. And then the rest will be just what it continues to be now.
Oh.
Warehouse space. So
what are they going to turn the office at the...
I don't know. Like, dude, it's like, I swear to God, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. No. Well, originally the office that I'm in was supposed to be the sample room where we would keep samples of stuff we were getting from overseas.
Oh.
And then we could go look at it, but that never happened. Or it happened for like a month. And then it was turned into an office.
Okay.
So who the fuck knows what's going to happen over there? Just more storage probably. So, other than that, I just worked at the warehouse and worked at the store and, did the usual malarkey.
Very good.
It was a little chillier this week.
Yes. Quite a bit, actually.
Too bad.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, nothing exciting happened. I listened to podcasts and I just walked around.
Nice.
Yeah.
Picking stuff?
Yep.
No picking?
No,
you picked?
I was picking.
Did you pick a good thermos?
We don't have any thermos brand stuff,
But
but we have vacuum bottles.
Vacuum bottles.
Yeah.
Thompson bottles.
I didn't pick any of those though.
No.
Should I list everything I picked?
Just give me the highlights. Give us the Coles notes.
I don't know what the main thing I picked was. Hardware. There you go.
Hardware?
Tools.
Nice.
Yeah. Fun.
What's the quality like?
Oh, they're okay.
Yeah?
Not too bad.
I don't think I've ever bought any tools from there.
Yeah, they're fine. They're not like, but I don't know, like all the shit's made in the same factory in China, so it's all like just different packaging colors.
Different packaging, different colors.
You'll get like...
One's labeled prosumer, one's labeled...
We would get like, for whatever reason, the boss would like go and buy like a tool that we already carry.
Yeah.
So we have it two different vendors from two different prices. But then you look at them and they're like exactly the same.
Same mold marks, same imprint stamps,
same
everything.
Packaging, everything. It's just a different insert. It's the exact same thing. It's like, well, these came from the exact same factory, but you paid more for this other one. So
yeah, now you can charge more for it, even though it's
the thing is that when they're hung side by side on the shelf, someone's going to buy the cheaper one.
Yeah.
So eventually we'll sell the more expensive one, but it'll just sit there for a while.
I mean, hammer technology hasn't really progressed in any kind of way.
I mean, yeah. I guess. So that was my work week.
Oh, very good.
I know, exciting.
Yes.
What about you?
Yeah, it's still slow at work. I've been putting together a proposal for multi-million-dollar contracts.
Oh, that's right.
Finally, that's in. We'll see how it goes.
You must get a percentage if the contract's accepted, right?
I get my standard hourly rate.
Oh, you don't even get a percentage for scoring.
I don't even get it. I haven't gotten a raise in years, man.
Work on that Johnson file for me.
It's long and slobbery.
Okay.
The old Johnson file.
Damn. That's disgusting. I shouldn't have used the word name Johnson.
Right?
My apologies. Work on that kielbasa file for me.
Thought you were, inviting me to brown nose harder.
No, I was just trying to think of a name. It's like the default name just ever since Seinfeld, where they were like talking about how they don't know automotive stuff and they can go to the get their car worked on and then be like, oh, you're gonna need a new Johnson rod. Okay. All right
now.
Yeah, put it in, I guess.
You got to put in the old Johnson rod.
Yep, exactly.
That's what she said.
So, how much longer till your proposal's done?
It's done.
Oh.
We had to submit it on Thursday.
Oh, wow.
Before 3 p.m. PST.
Cool.
Yeah, it took a while to get. We had to submit resumes for the key personnel that were going to be working on it.
Oh, yeah.
And getting some of the resumes was. I only had to get 2.
Uh-huh.
And the one guy in my office, he had to give me a resume, and I was like, Can I get the resume?
Mm-hmm.
I need the resume to finish this up.
I don't have a resume.
And I had to make him a resume.
Nice. Perfect. Just doctor it a little bit,
Oh, it's super doctored.
Yeah.
It's
called embellishment.
Yeah. I mean, I have
a
whole thing, a chat with ChatGPT. It's got all the information. I go, make this guy look like a superstar. And he goes, bring.
Yeah,
and it goes like that.
Perfect.
I'm like, great.
Good old ChatGPT.
So easy.
Nice. Don't tell anybody at work about that.
I mean, everyone at work in the office knows.
Damn it.
But not the head office.
Oh, perfect.
Because I submitted it to head office and I immediately get a call. He's like, holy man.
You did a good job.
You did an amazing job.
Thanks. You, Grok.
Just slide that raise into my inbox there.
Exactly.
That's all I need.
Exactly.
We have some business updates.
Okay. Lay it on me.
The business partnership agreement has been signed.
Oh my God. Incredible.
I now have a business partner.
Nice.
He's in the Discord already. He's been in the Discord for a while. Longtime friend, Catchup, is now the business partner. We are now completed the business plan.
Nice.
I have approached my bank.
Nice.
I have approached multiple suppliers. Our opening date is April 15th.
April 15th. Why mid-month?
Just to be safe.
Safe for?
Either mid-April or March. May, rather.
Oh, okay.
We think we can be open sooner than that, but it all depends on how suppliers work out and shipping and everything.
I see.
And the bank, of course, because we still need to get bank approval for the loan.
Classic bank.
But I will be transferring my portion of the money into the business account next week.
Oh my gosh.
And then, but business partner can't do it until Friday because that's when he gets access.
Okay.
He doesn't have access yet. And it's going to be until Friday before he gets access.
So did he get a letter saying like, hey, this was a gift, not a loan?
I don't know.
Okay. Usually they ask for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gift letter?
Because you can't use a down, I guess you're not doing a down payment. Maybe it's different. But
no, it's not a down payment. It's a contribution because we're only borrowing 50.
Yeah. So for something like a mortgage, if you're gifted, you have to have a thing that says like, hey, this was a gift.
Yep.
This ain't a loan. to pay it back.
Yeah. The first house I bought was a gift letter house.
Yeah.
Because they had to gift it to me so I could buy the house.
I guess they probably don't give a shit about this, but who knows? Anyways, it's a little different than 50 grand compared to like 400 grand. So it's a little different. Yeah.
Got the Discord, all the Discord onboarding done, and I'll be sharing that link to the Discord soon.
Oh my.
I got the Facebook page set up, TikTok, Instagram.
Oh my God.
I get TikTok? I don't think I got TikTok done yet.
Just make sure that all the usernames are the same everywhere.
I didn't get the TikTok done yet.
Okay. Just make sure they all have the same username or the same page name.
I gotta change them all now.
My apologies. My apologies.
I gotta change them all. Because the Game Hub is not available everywhere.
Where is it not available?
On Twitch.
On Twitch?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's either the Game Hub or the Game Hub store.
Okay, well, as long as they don't have underscores.
No underscores.
Okay, perfect. That's fine.
It's working out. Yeah, I guess that's it for the business update.
Cool.
Had a birthday, fun. Went to yesterday. It's my cousin's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And it's that annual event where we all go up to his place. He cooks us all a big Japanese meal, and then we play some NHL.
Right. That's cool.
God, the new NHL 24 is awful.
Oh, is it?
I mean, it looks great.
Mm-hmm.
It looks great, but the indicator ring about who you're controlling is very small.
Oh, really?
It's very small and very slight.
Oh,
I kept losing myself in the crowd because it would just. I had locked my position to center,
mm-hmm.
and then it was just like, for the first period, I was center.
Yeah.
Good. But it kept switching me guys every so often. And then the next 2 periods, I wasn't center.
Well,
what is happening? What is going on here? Like, I just kept getting lost. And like, what is going on? But the other guys, they play the game
all the
religiously.
Time?
Yeah. They're just like doing spin moves and deets and stuff. And I walk up and they just take the puck from me instantly.
I hate that.
Like, what is going on?
Hate that.
What is going on?
Yeah.
The last game we played, we just, it was me and this other guy. The other guy had played before a lot, but, I was terrible, but we just let the computer score.
Oh,
we just gave it to the computer, like, go score, and like,
score a goal for me.
Get the goal. We won that last game. Yeah, lots of food.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of good times.
Nice.
And everyone is excited for the Game Hub to open.
Oh, very good. That's cool.
Yeah. Other than that, been busy. It's just been business back to full time. Friday was the last stream, the last scheduled stream.
Yeah.
And we played some Barrow Trauma, and we had a lot of people. We had 5 people going.
Wow.
Which was amazing. I was like, yes, amazing. Finally we got a full crew, and it's awesome.
Nice.
We got a lot of stuff done.
That's cool.
It was good. Yeah, that was the last scheduled stream. And the next scheduled, there won't be any more scheduled stream. It'll just be whenever it happens. It happens if it happens.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But there will be multiple streams coming up on the Game Hub channel of product opening, store updates, all that kind of stuff. So expect to see the social links in the Purple Room Studios Discord.
Expect the unexpected.
But got back into Tarkov.
Oh, God.
The old menu simulator game.
Yeah. And that's what you meant by menu simulator? I thought it was an actual game. He said I got a markdown menu simulator. And I was like, oh, that sounds like a boring game. I was right.
They've introduced 3 new maps since I last played. The Lighthouse, Ground Zero, Streets of Tarkov.
Yes.
And so before, when I played, you would go to Customs to do your initial missions.
That's such a terrible name for a map.
Customs?
Yeah.
Well, it's a border crossing.
Well, whenever you say Customs, I think you're playing a custom game.
Yeah, I guess,
Anyways.
But now, all of the starting quests are on a map called Ground Zero.
Yeah.
Which is near downtown Tarkov. And it's so hard to figure out where the hell you are.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when, you're just getting back into it. And they're like, oh, yeah, do all these quests here. I'm like, great. That's wonderful. But it's like high rises, just downtown Tarkov. It's crazy.
Yeah.
There's so many little rat spots for snipers to just hang out and shoot you.
Oh, yeah.
And you get shot often by snipers in this game.
So on this map. Is it arguably worse as a starting area?
I would say it's arguably worse as a starting area, especially for new people.
Yeah.
Because it's...
What a terrible onboarding process this game has. Oh
yeah, God. It's just... There is no onboarding process. It's just hard instantly. It's like, you figure it out. Hope you have a Sherpa.
Yeah.
So I was running through with a workmate because he was just trying it out for the first time. I'm like, all right, I'll take you through. We'll run some raids. You know, we went out there. We lost all our gear. It's fine. And then I finally finished the first ever mission last night. Not last night. Yesterday during the day. Just running in, grabbing stuff. I had to get a key from a dead scientist who was crushed under a wall. And there's only one key. Oh. You get the key, you go upstairs, you get his hard drive, and then you run out.
Make your way to the extraction.
Make your way to the extraction. It seems like you don't have set extractions anymore. Because before, when I was playing, you would have like this extraction, this extraction, this extraction. Those are the only ones you could use.
Yeah.
But now it seems like you can extract from any PMC extraction on the map, which is nice because you just run to where you need to run to.
Wasn't it before like you would go there and be like, oh, we missed it?
Oh, yeah,
we missed the boat.
Yeah.
Now I have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, there are some where extractions where it is timed. You have a certain amount of time to get there. And then if someone's already taken it, that's too bad.
Yeah.
It's gone. Yeah. And that actually happened to me while I was trying to extract because one of my quests is use the police extraction, but you have to pay 5,000 rubles. And I went up there, got the key, got the hard drive, got down to there. I'm like looking for the car. I'm like, where the hell's the car?
Yeah.
What's going on? I'm like, oh, somebody must have taken it.
It's already gone. Damn.
Yeah. But
it sucks.
The wife came down and was talking to me at one point. And it was like super quiet in Tarkov. And I have my headphones just cranked right up so I can hear footsteps. And she's talking to me and I was like, bang. And I'm like, oh, God. I literally jumped. It scared the hell out of me. That game is all about jump scares.
Yeah.
Jump scares from fighting.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
I managed to get out. I ran from the top of the map all the way to the bottom of the map with the hard drive, snuck right out. And it's like, oh, God, finally.
That was the first mission?
That's the first mission.
Oh, my God.
I think you get 4 at the start.
And you've done 1.
I did a couple of them, but that was the first one I've ever got. And I finally got out with it. God.
Oh, that's the first time you ever finished that mission?
Yeah. Because you get 4 at the start, and they're all kind of in the same area.
Okay.
And so that's, finally finished that one.
Okay.
So that's all the starting ones done. The 4 starting ones.
Nice. Is it like almost server reset time?
I think it was before I even started.
Okay.
So it's probably pretty close. I've actually been watching this guy on YouTube. He's just like the Rat King. He just sits in like windowsills with a sniper rifle.
Oh, yeah.
Way above on like the streets of Tarkov and just snipes people. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Just ruining everybody
else's game. Ridiculous.
It's part of the game, and I'm pretty sure I've probably died from him here and there.
Oh, yeah.
Just because, everyone's doing that kind of dick move.
Yeah, right, exactly.
I'm just trying to extract, man. Yeah. But they also added like proximity chat, so you can now chat to your fellow PMCs or fellow rats, or fellow scavs, and be like, "Hey, man,
don't kill me. I'm doing a quest. All I want to do is get out of here.
I'm just trying to extract." Actually, at that car extraction, we actually found a guy who was laying on the ground. I'm like, "Hey, bud, you okay?" He's like, "Nah, man, I'm bleeding out." I'm like, "Shit, I'll help you out."
Yeah.
And I'm like looking through my pockets. I'm like, sorry, dude. I got nothing to help you out.
Sorry, dude. I got to execute you. Oh,
yeah. He died and then we looted him.
Yeah. He thought you were full of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, buddy. I don't have a bandage.
He didn't really have anything on him.
Guess you're going to bleed out, buddy.
It would have been cool if we saved him, but no, couldn't do it.
Or troll him, bring him back, shoot him down.
That would be so rude.
Exactly. That's cool. Did you play anything else?
Other than Gameclub? No.
Nope.
Didn't have time. Forgot I had to do Gameclub, and then Saturday I was just like, oh God, I gotta get it done.
Oh shit.
Gotta get it done.
Gotta get in there. I played more Yakuza Like a Dragon.
You sure did.
I'm almost ready to beat it finally.
Yeah?
Yeah. I got a bunch of levels and a bunch of gear and shit. And again, classic Yakuza, like, oh, I didn't know about this thing in the game. I was just looking through the menus and I don't know why, but at the top of the menu, it says something like, I don't know what the first selection up top is. It's like status or something like that. I don't know what it says, but the way it looked was like that was just like the header to the menu selection.
Yeah,
right?
It's not something that you would normally select.
But you do start on it, but I never selected it.
Yeah.
So I just accidentally selected it. And I was like, whoa, it tells you like all the quests that you have accepted and what to do. Because before I just like look on the map and be like, okay, I got to go over here or whatever. But this it tells you like the little story of the quest and everything.
No.
I was like, oh my God, I've only played this game for 80 hours and I'm just figuring this out now. Yeah. So anyways, I found another, I didn't find it, but there's another dungeon in the game where you go through and fight the boss. And there's like these bums in there you can fight. They're called like, I don't know what they're called. Invested. Anyways, if you kill them, they give you like 500,000 experience points.
Wow.
But they might run away. So you have to like take them out ASAP. They're kind of like in Dragon Quest, there's like metal slimes that you can sometimes find that are like impossible to kill.
Or Cactar in
Cactar, Final Fantasy, exactly. Except this one, the only thing it does is every hit it takes, it only does like 1 damage to it.
Oh, yeah.
But they only have like 20 hit points. So you just have to hit it like 20 times before it runs away. So I was just using this one guy on my team, Jun Jihan, who does a rapid fire with his gun that hits like 20 times.
Yeah.
So he'll like just take him almost all the way down with the one attack.
Nice.
And then you just sort of finish him off. So I leveled up a bunch. I shouldn't have problems beating the game. I beat Kiryu finally after I leveled up, so I should be able to wrap it up. But being a Yakuza game, I have 2 chapters left, so there's probably going to be about 4 hours of cutscenes.
How did it feel beating our
well, you don't actually beat Kiryu.
No?
You fight him, and then it's sort of, you beat him, because you take him down to 0 HP.
He just goes, good, you're powerful enough.
Basically, they show Ichiban and his face is all bruised and he's bleeding, and then Kiryu's standing there like, yes, okay.
You have what it takes.
You have potential. You have potential. Yeah. So then you can continue on in the story because you have to beat him to go through the story. But there's been a lot of twists and turns in the game, so I'm interested to see how it goes, and then I can start on Infinite Wealth.
Yeah, I'm a little bit excited for you to play Infinite Wealth. I think you're really going to enjoy it from what I've seen.
Yeah.
I think you're just going to be like,
I haven't seen much. The only things I've seen is I know there's the Dondeki Island, which is like the Animal Crossing mode in the game.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know that Nanba and all the characters are in it. Mm-hmm. I know it takes place on Hawaii, and then I know the graphics are better because I saw a picture. I saw a picture of one of the guys that you fight in the game is like this pervert guy who puts oil all over himself, and slides around. And I saw his like what he looks like in Infinite Wealth. I'm like, he's so shiny. He looks so greasy in the game. So yeah, I'm ready for it for sure.
Yeah, I saw a lot of the key mechanics. I'm like, oh my God, you're going to love this game.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. It's going to be like one of the first like full price games I've bought since like Cyberpunk, I think.
Oh, wow.
Like, I don't think I've bought any game since Cyberpunk for like, I mean, I didn't really pay for Cyberpunk. I had like the $80 in Microsoft credit that I had got from drinking all those rock stars, but I paid the full price for it. But other than that, like, I can't think of a game where I was like, I pre-ordered it. I'm not Infinite Wealth's out already, but it's not on sale or anything. So I can't think of any other game since then that I've bought at full, like, real retail price. So everything else it's either on Game Pass.
Yep.
Or I've been like, I'll wait till it's $20 or whatever. Like all the Dark Pictures games, like the House of Man of Medan and House of Ash and stuff. I just waited till those were $20. I waited till Watch Dogs Legion was like $15 to buy that. I mean, I guess. Was Ratchet and Clank before or after Cyberpunk? I guess I bought Ratchet and Clank and Returnal, but they'd already been out for a few months, so I think they weren't really full price.
I mean, the only full price game I know you bought is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah. I guess we did do that one too. Yeah, okay, but that was before Cyberpunk, I think. Maybe? I don't know.
I think it was before Cyberpunk.
Yeah. Yeah. There's been very few since Game Pass came out where I've just been buying games, you know? So, because I would have bought Starfield and been very disappointed with my purchase.
Yes, you would have.
Yeah, other than that, yeah, nothing really. So, I guess Pokemon. Sorry. But I don't even really count those.
Yeah.
I did buy all the Pokemon games, basically full retail.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They just seem different to me. It's like a foregone conclusion. I was going to buy those, so they don't really count.
It's like picking up a full-priced ham sandwich from the store. You just don't think about it. You just get it because you're hungry.
Exactly. Yeah,
it's not about the money.
That's the only thing I played, more or less.
Yeah.
I mean, I played a little Far Cry 5, just running around. Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
It's just the way they do quests in that game is so interesting because like you'll just rescue a villager from the bad guys and then you can talk to them and they'll be like, oh yeah, I was on my way to Ma Duke's farm and they're really taking it over there. You know, we gotta get them out of the farm. And then they'll be like, new quest. Do you want to go to Ma Duke's farm and rescue Ma Duke? So, but it's like Far Cry, so it's like over the top. Like I helped a guy get like kidnapped by aliens, basically.
Yep.
So it's interesting.
Speaking of Starfield, the first time I sat down and played it, I was like, it's a good game.
Yeah.
It's a good game. Played it for like 6 hours straight, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Next day, I played it for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then I was like, meh, I don't want to play this game again. I mean, and that's kind of like the same with how Power World went.
Oh, yeah.
I played Power World for like super long, multiple days in a row, and now I haven't even touched it since.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet, but from what I've seen and heard, it just seems like it's just a list of things to do.
Yeah.
Like, you got to catch this pal to do this, to do that. And if you get this pal, then you can catch this pal, which lets you do this. And it's just like,
The amount of incremental upgrades you get that are like fairly substantial, but they like spoon feed them to you so slow. It's good. It keeps you playing.
Yeah.
And because you always want to see what's next. See what's next. Yeah. But I don't know. It just
seems like a treadmill to me.
It definitely was a treadmill. And you know me, I like anything with a treadmill.
Yeah, that's true.
Treadmill, any kind of factory mill thing. Conveyor belt. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah.
Logistics.
I'm into it. Anything logistical.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It just seemed like it'd be fun. Yeah, like exactly. I'd be like, yeah, it's cool for 6 hours. And then I'd just be like,
Yeah.
You know?
That's kind of what it was.
Yeah.
I'm sure I could pick it up again and get another 6 hours out of it if I was like, you know, just chilling.
Yeah.
I could do that because it's kind of like a chill game.
Yeah.
But yeah, just not just hasn't crossed my mind.
Yeah.
Again. Although when our mutual friend Nine Arsons picked it up, I was like, dude, it's on Game Pass. You don't even need to buy it. And he's like, I already bought it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I'm wondering how he's doing and how he's enjoying it. Because I didn't think it was his style of game, you know?
No. I mean, yeah, I guess not. He's usually more into like, I don't know, Diablo or like League of Legends, sort of like RPG almost.
Isometric hack and slashes.
Yes. Okay. Well, look at that. It's like you did Beetlejuice and you summoned Nine Arsons to the chat right now.
Yeah, right?
You just showed up and said, I'm loving it, and it's not my style.
Well, that's good.
I think that's what we were just saying.
Yeah, that is what we were just saying.
Yeah.
It's too bad I didn't get to him before he bought it on Steam, because then we could have played together on Game Pass.
I think it's crossplay.
It is crossplay, but the updates for Steam come out a lot sooner than the updates for Xbox.
Yeah.
So Xbox is always like a couple updates behind, so I can't actually play with them.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I installed it. I might eventually give it a try.
I think it'll be kind of like the same for you.
Yeah.
You'll like it, and you'll play it a bunch, because there are, once you get like into the exploration, because there's so many pals to get. But I don't know. Maybe once you get so far, you're gonna be like, because it does get a little bit more difficult and grindy as soon as you get up to guns.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I did enjoy like building in like Grounded stuff like that. So I could see me enjoying the building in this game, but
it's not like Grounded. You don't have to throw resources into the thing to get it to build. It just goes pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
As long as you have the resources somewhere within your base circle.
Grounded is like that now.
Is it?
Yeah. Okay. You put up the blueprint and then you just hold the build button and it'll like pull the resources from. Oh, okay. If they're in a bin or whatever, that sounds a lot better. Yeah. So they did do it that way, even for the grass and everything like that. You don't have to have the grass on your shoulder. It just has to be like around, basically.
Yeah. I always found that to be like the worst part of that
crafting system. I didn't mind it, but whatever. It's not too bad in Grounded because you actually move at a decent pace. Yeah. I'm thinking more in like the sun or forest where it'd be like carrying a log on your shoulder and you move so fucking slow.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I like the way they've done the crafting in Power World, where as you have a base circle, right? Mm-hmm. When you put your base machine, whatever the frig it is, in the thing, anything that is within that base circle, you have access to with while crafting. Any of your crafting equipment, you don't have to carry it on you. Mm-hmm. It just pulls it straight out.
Yeah, Grounded, you don't have your base circle. It'll just be in a certain area around you, so you don't really know the area. But Grounded, you can build anywhere, so they can't really just have a base circle. You know?
Yeah.
Because you could build fucking wherever the fuck you want.
It'll just be like in a circle around you.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I also don't really like the art style. Like the characters look bad. The pals look all right, but the characters look bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't find they look that bad. They look just like Craftopia, really.
Yeah, bad. I just said they look bad. So, anyways. And I know with this company too, I mean, maybe different with Pal World, but in the past they've said like, we get bored with our games, so we always move on to a new one. So like,
is that what they've said?
Yeah. So I don't know if they're going to continue doing Pal World. So
I feel like they are going to, because they've put so much, they've made a lot of money off of it.
Yeah, but already that's dropped like 40% of its game or playership already.
Yeah.
So it's already like losing steam.
Well, they probably got to the end game of what's there.
Yeah,
already.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, they got their money. No one can refund it if they got that far anyway.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, we'll see what happens anyways.
Yeah. It looks like Craftopia was released in 2020. Mm-hmm. And then Pal World, of course, released this year.
Yeah.
And then there's another game they're working on called Nevergrave.
Yeah.
Which is a side-scrolling hack and slash.
Yeah.
And then there's what? Overdungeon? What is Overdungeon?
We'll see if Pal World continues. Is it like a new franchise they're going to continue on with?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Oh, Overdungeon is like a dungeon crawling card game.
Oh, yeah.
With upgrades and stuff. It's got mixed reviews, though.
What was I going to say? I don't know what I was going to say. Nothing of value.
Nothing of value. No. I did play the finals. Update 1.8.0 came out, which addressed some of the issues that a lot of the community had problems with it.
Oh, yeah.
Mainly nukes.
Okay.
Because you could, back in the day, you could attach as a heavy 2C4 to a nuke.
Oh, yeah.
And then shoot that red barrel, either or any of the barrels, really. But they added gravity to reduce the amount of barrels you could use. You could only use the red barrel, and you can still shoot it across the map and wipe a team in one hit.
Yeah.
And so they've made it so that those red barrels now have gravity, so that it's very hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so now we've seen a shift in the meta, whereas when you're playing ranked, you would have 2 mediums and a heavy. That's it. That's all you would ever see. And then it started going 3 heavies and just nuke heavy. But now we're seeing a shift. Now it's heavy, medium, light.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a very balanced team going on now. And even we were playing that meta the last time we played ranked.
Interesting.
We played heavy, medium, light, and we got far with that build.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't see that game sticking around.
I hope it sticks around because it's very good. Like, we'll see what season 2 brings around.
Yeah.
They are probably going to be bringing in lobbies, like custom lobbies, so that they can actually get esports happening.
Oh yeah.
But I think this first season they want to make sure everything's ironed out before they start bringing in custom lobbies.
Mm-hmm.
They are keeping up on the microtransactions for sure, and events. There was a Valentine's Day event. It was just, heal your buddies, play with your buddies, revive your buddies. Mm-hmm. So it's very easy to get all the stuff. And it was just like a little Valentine sweater, the dingled hearts above your head.
The old dingle hearts.
It wasn't huge. The last event was a lot more fun. The Steal the Spotlight event, which was just like a limited time 12 player free for all with just heavies.
Yeah.
And you get a cool outfit with that.
Cool in air quotes.
Cool in air quotes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's very cool. You get a mirror ball helmet.
Cool.
Mirror ball mask. Yeah, I'm still liking that game for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think the generic ass characters Yeah, that is 100% a valid I think
thing.
they kind of dropped the ball.
Not having heroes.
Yeah, or like just having a hero that you could dress up,
Yeah.
Like they should have had like the heavies, like whatever. I don't know. Just increases the like fan, like no one's gonna cosplay someone from the fucking finals. But if they had a character in the finals, then there could be like, oh, I'm this character from the finals.
Yeah, for sure.
It just doesn't really work for the fandom. I don't know. Then again, CSGO doesn't have characters.
No.
That's CSGO is its own thing.
Yeah.
Like, is there another shooter where it's like you play as generic dipshit and people are in love with it? I don't think so.
Not right now. No.
I think everything is like, even Call of Duty is like, you're an operator and these are the operators.
Yeah. The hell, I can't remember what the hell that game is where you're the cops versus the robbers.
Oh, Payday?
Not Payday, the other one.
Cops versus the robbers. No.
Siege.
I don't know what that one is.
Yeah, that's the I can't remember who the hell does the game.
Okay,
but it's like Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh,
because they have all operators in there as well.
Yeah,
but Call of Duty, not Call of Duty. CS:GO.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only one where you're just generic guy.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there are other ones, of course.
Yeah, but I mean,
like,
no
of
one's
the
talking
major
about
ones.
them.
Yeah, the popular ones.
Yeah. I mean, I guess. Well, we can't really throw Battle Royale and Battle Royales into this because it's a completely different thing.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess so.
Because Finals isn't a Battle Royale.
No, but like Apex Legends.
Yeah, that's a Battle Royale.
Oh, how many people are you fighting at the start of the finals? There's like 12 or 15 people in there, isn't there?
Yeah, there's 12. 4 teams of 3.
I guess it isn't technically a battle royale.
Yeah, and I mean, because Battle Royale,
50 people fighting in those arenas.
Yeah, Battle Royale, you die and that's it. You're out.
Yeah.
Whereas in this, you're constantly respawning.
Yeah, I don't know.
And the game goes multiple rounds.
I still think that with an actual character, it would be longer legs, just by the fact there's a character that you can like become a stan of.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but
the only thing we can really compare it to is CS:GO and Siege and Overwatch. But I mean, Overwatch and Siege have characters.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. You'll see like friggin', I don't even know. The only Overwatch name I could think of is McCree, and that's not even one.
That's not even his name anymore.
I don't even know another name.
God, Cassidy.
Lucio.
Yeah, Lucio.
Yeah.
Cassidy, Moira.
Yeah.
Mercy.
So you'll see like a
Bastion.
Like I said, a cosplay and like fan art and like some pornographic stuff going on for these characters. But ain't nobody doing that for the fucking finals.
No.
Yeah. Diva. Speaking of pornographic,
they might be able to do it for the finals because there are outfits that you can get.
Yeah, but it's like,
and so we might see people running around in those outfits.
Or one of the outfits, it's like you're wearing a black suit. Who are you supposed to be?
but no,
are you from the finals? Or are you from the Reservoir Dogs?
There are some that are fairly they stick out, like especially with some of the masks,
all right,
and stuff.
I don't know.
No, I understand your point for sure. It's not gonna.
It wouldn't make me play it, but I think it would extend it for people that are into that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Especially cosplayers.
They have to really go into the esports aspect of it in order for it to continue.
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
And start getting it out there. But yeah, that's going to be difficult.
Yeah. They need to have some tournaments and stuff. Big money. Anyways.
It's still, I'm still loving the game. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they really have to lean into the esports in order to get it to work. Because I'm highly competitive.
Yes.
In my gaming sphere.
Yes.
I've been I've been watching too many Overwatch videos.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, I want to play Overwatch again.
Oh my God.
I've been watching like high level competitive guys like play and, spectate cheaters and stuff. I'm like, oh God. I'm just like sitting there, just like twiddling my fingers, being like, oh, I should get back in Overwatch. And then freaking Pain Train, one of the guys we play,
the finals with,
he was playing Overwatch the other day. I'm like, you son of a, I'm in, get me in there.
Oh my God, he's back. I think if I fired up Overwatch, I'd probably max out the battle pass the first day because I have so many Twitch drops of just like, here's 5 battle pass levels.
I wonder if that corresponds to the current battle pass that's happening.
I would.
So like you get 5 battle pass levels and then the battle pass new battle pass comes and then you get those 5 levels and then the battle pass new one comes in.
Yeah, didn't they change it for Overwatch where every battle pass is achievable still? Or I don't know. No, maybe I'm thinking of Halo. I think Halo did that.
Yeah, Halo did that.
Yeah. Anyways, I've got so many battle pass levels, dude.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yep.
I don't know why I buy that or accept those things that I'm never going to play.
Yeah.
I don't do the mobile game ones.
No, me neither.
Fuck that shit.
I stopped doing like Ark and New World and those ones.
I do New World. I do all those World of Warcraft, Hearthstone.
I do all the Blizzard ones.
Yeah.
Because nostalgia takes me.
Yeah.
Like, oh God, I'm never going to use them, but
one day you'll log into Hearthstone and be like, wow, I have like 40 packs to open.
I actually log into Hearthstone at least once a year.
Okay.
And then go, and then log out.
Then you're like, oh, I'm going to have to spend $600 to become competitive.
Yeah,
no,
right?
Thank you.
I think I'll be logging into Hearthstone more often once the store happens.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
It's a store.
It's a store?
It's a card game you play.
Yeah, but
there might be some Hearthstone streams coming up. Who knows?
So you're going to download the Pokemon trading card game? Play that on stream?
No, just do that one live.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You can't play Hearthstone live.
What about Runeterra?
Maybe Runeterra. Who knows?
Soul?
Yeah.
I can't think of another one.
Oh,
Soul Forge, something like that.
That game is only a card game now.
Was it not a card game?
Yeah, it was purely digital.
Oh.
And now you can't play it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just gone.
Oh, crazy.
I logged in and there's like servers are down. But yeah, it is now a card game. Somebody picked up the IP, I think.
And turned it into
a card game.
Interesting.
What the hell is the Steam game Foundry?
Oh, Relic? Is that you mean the Valve trading card game?
Yeah.
I think it's Relic. Artifact,
that's the one.
Artifact. Relic was close. Yeah, Artifact.
It's weird that died.
Well, it was because it wasn't free to play.
Yeah.
It's not very weird.
It is free to play now.
Yeah, but they're not supporting it anymore.
No.
So it is dead now.
It is very positively reviewed now, though.
Now that it's free.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny because Marvel Snap took off.
Yeah.
And it's same guys. Same style of gameplay.
Yeah. One's free to play.
One's free to play, yep.
Yeah. Fuck Marvel Snap. Never played it.
I have played it, and it's one of those games that's okay.
Yeah.
I played it, and I was like, it's just, there's not enough strategy involved, I think. Not enough deck combinations for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's something.
Yeah. It's something, all right.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
We watched some things. We watched opposite things. I didn't have time to watch Echo.
That's funny because Echo's
30
minutes.
Arguably shorter than
Marvels.
Than the Marvels.
Yeah.
I watched Marvels on Monday night. I was just like, no, I'm just going to watch it, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I totally forgot to watch Echo throughout the week.
Yeah. You didn't miss anything.
No. I'll try to wrap it up this week.
No.
Try to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Was it the last episode?
There's 5 episodes.
There's 5 episodes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'll try and wrap it up. You should.
I'll try to watch the Marvels.
Try to watch the Marvels.
No promises.
It's you might hate it. You might. I might take it for what it is.
I watched Echo, so
yeah,
and I watched fucking Secret Invasion. So what's better, Secret Invasion or the Marvels?
Oh, the Marvels.
Okay, well then that's fine.
The Marvels is a fun romp through the
I liked Miss Marvel
universe. Yeah,
I never saw Captain Marvel.
No,
but I have no problem with Captain Marvel.
No, it's a fun romp. I'll say that.
Anyways, True Detective tonight. Something good.
Yeah.
Did you watch episode 4?
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. I forgot about that. Should we talk about episode 4?
I can't remember a thing about it. Well, once you start talking, I will be refreshed.
Okay, well, I watched it a while ago, so the only thing I very much remember was that what's his name's dad?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I can't think of his name, but he's like under
Pryor's father.
Yeah, he's under the payroll of the
mine.
The mine. They promised him to be sheriff or whatever if he did something, move the body of Annie K.
Yeah.
Which he did, and now they're like, well, we need you to also get this other guy from him. You need to take care of what's his name? Hans. What was his name? The German guy.
Yeah, the whatever he is, the mapping.
Yeah. Who made the cave map. So Danvers has taken him out of jail, or not jail, rehab or whatever.
Yep. Gave him the shit.
She's like, you're gonna show us the cave. He's like, no, fuck you. And she's like, no, I'll make you feel better. So, we'll go into the cave because that's where I think the crime happened, whatever.
Yeah. And she goes into the evidence locker and
gets a little baggy.
And
then while this is going on, the other guy is supposed to find him. So he's like, well, I don't know where he is. I'll ask Danvers, I've been told to bring him in. Where is he? And so he goes to her house and is just like, all right, well, I got to take him in. So, and she's like, well, how did you know he was here? And he's like, he's here? I didn't know he was here. I was going to ask where he was.
Yep.
So then he comes out and he pulls out his gun and so he's got to come with me. And he's acting all, he's like, not in a good place because he got catfished and gave away all his money. Hard. He has no money now. That's kind of why he's doing it, is because he has no money.
Yeah. And, Danvers has talked to Pryor about his father and what she's thinking is going on.
Yeah.
And so Pryor got kicked out of his house.
Yeah.
And was staying with his father, but she's like, you can't stay there.
Yeah.
Because he's actively working against the investigation.
Yeah. And she proves it by because the kid has figured out that Danvers and Evangeline killed the guy that was beating up his wife.
Yeah.
There's been flashbacks to it. So because he's been working on this, the dad knows now as well because he broke into his computer and read the file. So he knows about they killed this guy because he figured it out because the guy was left-handed, but he shot himself in the right temple. But all the pictures of the crime were flipped to try to hide it, So anyways, he's trying to take him in and he ends up shooting the guy, killing him.
Yep.
And then because his son is out staying in the shed, which I don't know, it must have its own furnace out there, I guess.
I don't know. When he went in there, it was cold.
Yeah, but I was just like, he can't obviously, there must be something out there.
Probably.
He heard the shot came in and his dad's, shot the guy. And
he's also, his dad was told to take care of Danvers as well.
Yeah.
So he's got his gun trained on her.
And he's like, Dad, don't do it. And then he's just kind of whatever, they're at a standoff and he raises his gun like he's going to kill Danvers. So he shoots his dad.
Yeah. Pryor's just instantly police training kicks in and shoots his dad straight in the head.
Yeah. So his dad's dead. So
I was just like, that happened.
I know.
Oh my God.
I know. That was kind of why I knew there was a new episode.
Yeah.
Is because I saw something online where they were talking about how his dad died. And I was like, wait, what? How do they know a spoiler about this?
Yeah, right?
Or they didn't say his dad died. It was like, we have to talk about this scene involving this. And I was like, wait a minute, what? How do they know about this? So then I looked and I was like, oh, there's a new episode.
And then, they have to get to the cave. to figure it, because the guy told him where the cave was. You could break through at this area and get into the cave.
Yeah, like they're gonna chop into the ice from above and go in, because the entrance was like blasted closed.
And Dan was like, we got to clean this up. We got to clean this up. We got to get him out there. We got to dump his body. Yeah. And Pryor's just like on the ground, just like, oh my God, what did I do? And he's like, I'll take care of it. It's like, what?
Yeah. So then Evangeline's like, take him to this guy, say this name, and they'll like take care of the business here or whatever. It's like, oh, what are they going to do? Melt down the body? That's crazy. So, yeah.
Just wild.
Pretty interesting.
Absolutely wild.
I think there's only the one episode left.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's all tonight, basically.
Nice.
See what happens.
Yeah, definitely.
Pretty crazy.
Super crazy.
Yeah, I was watching Echo and I was just like, how is this show so bad? But then there'll be like a show like True Detective that's so good. And it's like, oh yeah, they spent like 3 years making this, writing it and everything. Whereas Echo, they shit it out in like whatever, 6 months.
Yeah.
So
it's got Graham Greene.
That's all you can ask for. He's not that good in it. Like,
I mean, he's 100.
But think about him in like The Last of Us. He was so good in The Last of Us. Yeah, he only was in for like 10 minutes, but it was just like, oh my God.
Oh my God, Graham Greene.
They're just not using him very well.
They did not use him to his full potential for sure. I mean, I still love seeing the man.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Still love seeing the man.
It just was like, ugh. Good Lord. Anyways.
Ooh, you know what else I love seeing?
What's that?
Patreon.com/StreamVoid pod.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's right. You can get in there. You can throw money at the screen. You can support this podcast with your hard-earned dollar dues. And that is the only way to support this podcast currently, with your hard-earned dollar dues. Unless, of course, you share us with a friend.
Yep.
And get us out there in that kind of way. Yeah. And what do you get for this $1 a month, you ask? Well, you get access to our pre-show content.
Yep.
You get access to the post-show content.
Yes, sir.
You get access to this podcast early on Sunday and not on Wednesday when it would normally come out.
Yep.
You also get access to our bonus content videos. Ooh. And we have one of us doing the old McRib taste test. That's out now, right on the Patreon. If you want to know how we like the
did
McRib.
We like it or did we hate it?
Did we or did we not?
Did we vomit or diarrhea? Which one? You're going to have to tune into.
Or both.
Yeah. Oh. That's called doubling, I believe.
That is called doubling.
Yeah. Disgusting.
You can find that video, not of us doing either of those things, on patreon.com/StreamVoid.
Yeah, the diarrhea videos are only on OnlyFans.
Yeah, those are definitely only on OnlyFans.
That's disgusting.
Oh, yes.
Who would pay for that?
Some weird people.
I wouldn't want... Hey,
don't kink shame.
Oh, right. Well, my kink is to kink shame.
No.
Sorry.
I see. That's how they get away with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's talk about some news.
Okay.
Xbox business update.
Yes.
Here's an Xbox business update.
So, MikeyT, you must have watched this video.
I tried to, but then you came in the door.
Oh, okay. I'll allow it.
Yeah. Just give me the update.
So,
give me the update.
This came about because the last few weeks, people have been being really stupid about what they think is going on in the world of Xbox.
Yes.
Where because Microsoft did a bunch of layoffs and did a bunch of things, everyone was like, oh, well, that's it. Xbox is done. They're going third party. They're just going to publish all their games on PlayStation. They're giving up. It's game over for Xbox. And people were like, I mean, of course, they're just all these stupid Xbox influencers are doing it because it gets views to them, or they're look at me. Here's me selling my Xbox and buying a PlayStation. I'm done with Xbox. I'm PlayStation only now.
Ridiculous.
And it's just like, oh my God, why don't you like use a scrap of like critical thinking, or like just wait to see what they say and not go off rumors. Like, that's what I don't understand is when you see just these stupid rumors, why did everyone just instantly be like, that's a fact. Yeah. I know it's true. It's a fact. So they had to do this Xbox podcast update thing, which was like obviously scripted.
Mm-hmm.
They were doing it in a relaxed sort of like setting, but you can tell they were hitting all their talking points.
Yeah.
So it was like fully scripted about, well, not fully, I shouldn't say fully scripted, but it was like, okay, when you're talking about this, you have to bring up these points, and she's going to ask you these questions that lead you to these points. So you're going to say them, which is whatever. It's PR.
Mm-hmm.
Not unexpected,
Yep.
But it was Phil Spencer, Sarah Bond, and another guy, I can't remember his name, being interviewed on this podcast by Tina Amini, who used to work for IGN. I used to hear her on IGN podcasts. Matt Booty. That's right, Booty. Matt Booty. So they were talking about the future of Xbox. So the one big thing, everyone was like, well, Xbox is going third party and publish all their games on PlayStation. So the first thing they talked about was basically what they want to do with Xbox and how they want to grow the video game business and industry as a whole. And to do that, there's different things they can do. And one of the things is they are going to publish 4 games on other consoles. They don't say what the games are. And they specifically said they don't want to take away from the sort of reveals by these game companies. They want them to do it on their own time, basically. Mm-hmm. So they didn't say what he's like. I'm not going to. This is the one thing that drives me crazy is there's been all these articles like, oh, here's the 4 confirmed games coming. Yeah. And specifically in this thing that I watched, he says, I'm not saying the names of any games that are coming. We're going to leave it up to them so they can do it on their own when they're ready to announce it. But there's 4 games, and he gave hints about the games. Mm-hmm. He said there's 2 games that are like community focused and 2 games that are like sort of smaller indie titles. Yeah. So the rumored 4 games are Pentiment, which is the Obsidian, like medieval art styled, like story based adventure game where it's like they took the art from illuminated manuals and animated it. You would, if you saw the video, you would be like, oh, I remember this. So there's that. There's Hi-Fi Rush, Sea of Thieves, and Grounded. Mm-hmm. Those are the rumored games.
It's a good list.
It makes sense to me. So of those 4, I don't see Grounded being one of them, but I could be wrong. Just because it doesn't seem community based to me. So community based, I think Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a community driven game, but the community for Grounded is big.
It is.
They've had a lot of input in the creation and all the stuff, all the changes to the game.
When I think of Microsoft doing a game like that, multi-platform, it's like, okay, Sea of Thieves, they have their cosmetic shop and stuff like that. And you need players. It's strictly multiplayer, more or less. Yeah. Whereas Grounded is like, no, there's none of that extra stuff in it. There's no extra anything. There's no cosmetic shop. You can play it alone. Mm-hmm. You can play it multiplayer, but it's only 3 players.
4.
Like, oh, is it 4 players?
There's 4 kids.
But can you play 4-player? I don't know if I've ever seen 4-player played in it.
I think you can.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Wait, can you? Have I played 4-player? I'm trying to think.
I know I've played 3-player. I've played 3-player, but I've never played 4-player. But I'm pretty sure you can play 4-player. Yeah,
I'm trying to remember the character selection screen if it's 4 people.
Don't they have like a lot of like community with the community events that they do?
Well, they do
like a race through the thing.
Yeah, they do have that, but that's all on the live stream. Yeah, where they'll have like someone who did a build on the stream, and then the developers will play in their build or whatever. So they do all sorts of stuff like that. But I mean, it is that way. Yes, community. Mm-hmm. But I don't see that as the way they would do community.
Yeah, that doesn't. I mean, yeah, it doesn't sound like a community-driven game when you think about what a community-driven game is. But they might feel like that's the way that it is. Right?
I could totally be wrong. Like for me,
our opinion, our take on a community-driven game is completely different from what they make.
What I think it would be more like, not that I think they would ever do this, but it would be like Halo Infinite multiplayer. Mm-hmm. That would be what would fit the bill for me, where it's a community game multiplayer with cosmetics that you could put cross-play in, increase the player base. Yeah. But I don't see Microsoft putting Halo on PlayStation.
No. Because that would be the big dick swing move, or the out of left field, way out of left field move.
Not that Halo's that big of a name anymore.
No.
No. But for me personally, it's more like, I would even say State of Decay is more of a community-based game than Grounded.
Yeah.
yeah, just, I don't know. It has like, it doesn't have cosmetic shop in it, but it's got sort of like a battle pass style thing in it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Anyways, but they specifically asked him like, oh, is Starfield or Indiana Jones going to be multi-platform? And he was like, no, they are not going to be multi-platform. So if that means this year or whatever, he said specifically, no, those are not going to go.
Yeah.
The other thing was that the rumor was Microsoft is going to stop making consoles. They specifically said, no, we're working on the next thing right now. And it's going to, Sarah Bond said it's going to be the biggest technological leap we've ever seen, which is like, wow, okay, shooting for the stars here.
Yeah, that seems like a bit of a stretch.
Yeah. And they said how they also want to really you to have faith and like investment in their digital game space, where Phil Spencer said they take a look at the way Windows does it, where it's like, you know, I can take anything on Windows and it probably will run from whenever.
Yeah.
We want that to be the way it is with Xbox, where if you have a game and you go on the next thing, you can play it there.
Yeah. That's good.
Which I like.
That's
a lot.
huge.
Yeah.
I mean, people have been preaching that. Companies been preaching that.
Yeah. But the thing is like, so obviously they have the stats on their side where it doesn't make financial sense.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they would just do it.
Mm-hmm.
It would be on PlayStation.
Yeah.
But obviously they have information from like, let's say the PS3 days where it's like, oh, no one played PS2 or PS1 games on the PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
We don't need to have it backwards compatible. Whereas Xbox did it for the 360 and the Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually,
yeah.
It wasn't like out of the box, you know? So I'm hopefully the next Xbox will be that sort of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just talked a lot about like, we're still doing it. We're in it for the long haul and it's coming. And, you know, we want everyone to grow in the industry. And, you know, if it doesn't grow, it just gets stagnant and that does nothing for nobody. So
that's true.
So yeah, it was all like, you know, they could have probably got ahead of it earlier and not waited like 2 weeks to do it, you know?
Yeah, probably.
When the first like thing like, oh, they're, you know, stopping making Xboxes, they should have like had a tweet like, no, we're still doing
that.
We'll have more to say later, but or like we're not going third party. We'll tell you more next week.
Yeah.
You know? But it was just rumors run rampant for like a week or two. And people are just dumb about it.
Yeah.
Where they just instantly believe it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Not that everyone believing it is instantly dumb, you know, but it's just, again, they read the headline because now everyone thinks those 4 games are coming and like there's rumors and you know, there's hints at it. Like on Valentine's Day, the Sea of Thieves account tweeted out a little rhyme that says like roses are red, violets are blue, our boat is green and something is white. Wait, what are we saying? Where are we going with this? You know? And it was kind of like, oh, well, this is saying that it's coming multi-platform because like red is Sony and blue is Nintendo and red is Xbox and white is Steam. It's like, okay, maybe, I guess. Or it could have just been a stupid rhyme they did. I don't know.
Yeah. If they had done... okay, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What else did they say on there? They just want to, like, you know, make games that people want to play. That seemed the other thing is they wanted you to play on Xbox anywhere. They did a lot of talk about, like, you know, if you play it on cloud or you play it on the console, you know, your saves, you know, they're there. You can play wherever you want, pick it up and go. And then also later, in an interview after, Phil Spencer was talking about how he's like, oh, Nintendo's really got it good with the Switch, you know, I really like that space. And, you know, I look at my Switch and I look at my, like, you know, my Steam Deck or my ROG, whatever the hell, fucking other.
Yeah.
He's like, I really like what they're doing in those spaces. And it's like, oh, are you working on some sort of Xbox
handheld
thing? Which could be cool. But if it's cloud based, no, thank you. I'm not interested. Yeah. But if there was an Xbox Steam Deck that was Game Pass, I'd be like, oh, maybe.
Yeah. I would be like, also maybe.
Because maybe.
At this time, there's still I mean, I guess I haven't really looked into it lately. About
last time it was still tough to do Game Pass.
Last time it was like streaming only.
Yeah,
I'm not into that.
Yeah. So, anyways,
I was watching Netflix the other day. Okay, this is irrelevant.
I've heard of it.
And
it's irrelevant.
It's not relevant to Xbox, but I was reminded of it.
Okay.
So I thought I would share here.
Share
right now before I forget, because I forgot when you were talking and then I remembered.
Okay.
But I was browsing Netflix and Netflix was like, oh, our games are in beta. You can play them right now.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll play one.
On your computer or what? On your phone?
No, on the TV.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's like, oh, here, scan this QR code with your phone.
Yeah.
And then you scan it with the phone. The phone becomes the custom controller.
Yeah.
And the latency is like 0.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost 1-to-1. It's so easy to play. Like, it's super responsive.
Yeah.
I was just playing like a little, I don't know, fly shuttle game. It was just like a little shovelware phone game. But yeah, it was like the controls were super tight. Yeah.
They have actual games on there.
Yeah, I think maybe I'll see if I can fire up Fortnite or something. I don't know.
Well, I don't think they have Fortnite on there, but they have like, what's that point and click game that came out that has like Elijah Wood's voice in it? I don't know what it's called, but that one's on there. I did try it on the Netflix phone app like a while ago. Yeah, it seemed fine.
Yeah.
But I guess as time goes by, the cloud-based stuff will get better. Right now, the main problem with me is like I do cloud-based gaming for like if I'm just, for example, Elder Scrolls Online, they have like daily login rewards, and right now I'm not playing Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah.
But I eventually will play it again. So I log in daily to get my reward, right? And I do it on cloud gaming. And I'm like, as the video is going of the game, I'm like, ew. It's a little smeary right here, you know?
Gross.
So, I guess it probably is wireless that I'm doing it through the Xbox on. So it could be better if I was wired, but yeah, it's not the best anyways.
Yeah.
Which is weird because, I mean, I watch Netflix wirelessly and it's fine.
Yeah, right.
So why wouldn't the video from the Xbox be fine as well? Anyways,
maybe they're not encoding enough bits.
I guess so. Yeah, Xbox. It's going to be around for a while still.
Yep, very good.
The rumors were wrong.
Next up, Twitch streamer Kiaraakitty, egged by women for trying to seduce her husband.
So did you watch this video?
I did not know.
Oh my gosh. Just no watching of anything. This 10-second video. Make sure this tab is muted while you watch it. So you don't really need to hear them yelling. Well, I mean, yeah, you don't really need to hear it.
There's a video?
Somewhere down there. There's a Twitch clip or something.
I see it.
Yeah. So she's like live. Well, I can hear it.
Oh yeah, you can hear it. No one else can.
Okay.
Oh wait, they can. Never mind.
You just blasted everybody's ears.
I blasted everyone.
Way to go. I can still hear it.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So she's live streaming in China, I think, where someone walks up to her and starts egging her. Oh, she's in Taiwan. And she starts egging her and she's like, what are you doing? And the woman says like, you're posted sexy husbands to seduce my husband. And as soon as I watched this video, I was like, oh, that's a man dressed as a woman throwing eggs at her.
Yes.
Like, this is all pretend. This is not real at all.
Yeah, that looks like a man for sure.
And the whole, like, her reaction and everything was so fake. And I was like, this is the fakest shit ever. Why does anyone believe this? And I was like, oh, maybe they don't believe it?
No, there's a lot of, I've seen some videos come out where they're like, it's fake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. Yeah, as soon as I saw it, like, I watched it for like 1 second. I'm like, oh, that's a man. Like, this is fake. But I guess, you know, I've never heard of this person.
No, me neither. I went to their Twitch page and I was like, oh, yeah, whatever. It's not something I watched.
The new Jiggle meta?
They weren't live, and I didn't bother to go through the VODs.
Okay.
I looked at it.
I'm sure the VODs are subscriber only.
I looked at it and I was like, oh, Jake's playing. And then I instantly just ran over to Jake.
Yeah, so she staged this like egg assault. Like this crazy woman just happened to see her walking through Taiwan.
Yeah,
and
right.
Be like, oh yeah, this is the e-girl that posted pictures that my husband likes. Like, give me a fucking break.
Yeah, that's total crap.
Yeah,
so, there's no way.
I wish it would be like you know, there was repercussions for this kind of baloney, but there is no repercussions, you know?
They're just acting. It's a staged thing.
But they
went back and scrubbed up all the eggs. It's fine.
Oh, I'm sure. Like, they need to, like, I don't know. I know they have to, you know, you have to say something in an ad when you're doing an ad. Like, maybe you need to have a thing that says you have to say
hashtag staged.
It's a bit, you know?
It's a joke. It's a prank, bro.
So, you like, I see it and I'm like, how could you believe this? You know? But then I think, like, oh, I've met the average Canadian or the average American, you know? Like, oh, yeah, people will believe this and think it's real.
I mean, it worked, I guess.
Yeah.
We now know who Kiaraakitty is.
Well, I'm going to forget about her in, like, the end of the day.
Oh, yeah,
I'm never going to think of her again. But I guess...
Until the next stunt.
Yeah, what's the next stunt?
Who knows?
Someone diarrhea's on her?
I guess she's been banned quite a bit.
I would hope so.
Yes.
I'm sure she does a lot of stupid shit. So.
Probably.
I'm going to egg you one day. Drive-by egging. Just make sure the camera's rolling.
You got it. We'll do a live stream.
Yeah.
Just drive-by egg.
It's going to be an ostrich egg.
Oh, it's where are you going to get that from?
Hard-boiled, too. I'm going to steal it from the zoo, obviously. Do we have an ostrich at our little wildlife park?
I don't know. I think so.
I don't know if we do.
I think we might.
A wolf egg. I'll throw a wolf egg at you.
Yes, wolf egg.
Yeah, in Canada, wolves lay eggs.
Yeah.
Wolves. Sorry, not wolves.
Yeah, wolves are like they're
like a platypus, dude.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Less leathery egg, though. They're more like a traditional hard shelled egg.
Yeah.
I don't like leathery eggs. It's gross. I don't want to touch them. They just seem gross.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's too bad. I would have hard boiled those eggs.
That would have been the way to do it.
Or like made sure it was like balut or something like that.
Balut?
Did you know what balut is?
No.
Those are those like fertilized duck eggs in the Philippines that they eat that have like the beak and everything in them.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They look nasty as fuck.
Yes, they do. Ugh. Just 100-year-old duck eggs. They could have done that.
No, that's also gross too, but that's a different kind of gross.
Century eggs?
Yeah, that's also gross.
Yeah.
I've never had one though. Maybe it would be good.
I don't know how. I wonder how they do the process because there's no way those are 100-year-old eggs.
No,
because
it's just a name.
You'd have to have been planning this for 100 years.
Yeah, they just have them lined up. It's like when they age whiskey. They just have those barrels are not ready to go yet.
Yeah,
they have to store them. Then they're worth like a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fake as fuck. If she was real, she would have got hit right in the face. With the egg.
100%. Way better aim than that.
Exactly.
And you just don't waste eggs like that, right? They're good source of protein.
Yeah, I'm on the hard boiled eggs.
Yeah.
Kick. Yeah, I got my technique down and everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. You ever had an overdone hard boiled egg when it's all gray and shit around the yolk and it smells like a fart?
I don't like hard boiled eggs.
No?
No.
What the fuck?
Like hard boiled eggs and then people eat them cold. I'm like, oh, how do you do that?
Have you tried one?
Cold?
Yeah.
God, I hate cold eggs.
What is wrong with you, dude? Oh my God, how are you alive? You can't eat anything.
I can't eat anything. So I take all my supplements with a slurp bag.
What?
Put it into my veins.
Is about a cold hard-boiled egg that you don't
I don't know.
Like? What about an egg salad sandwich?
No, don't like them.
Oh my God.
Don't like them. My eggs get cold. I'm just like, meh.
What about a runny egg?
A runny egg?
Yeah.
No, I don't like runny eggs either. It's gotta be done.
Oh my God. What is wrong with you? How do you take your steak well done?
Nope.
No?
Bleeding raw.
So what the fuck? How can you not eat a runny egg then? That's delicious. Slurp that shit right up.
No. Get some steak tartare though. That's some good stuff.
What about with the yolk on top?
I could do it with the yolk on top because then it's mixed in. Then you get a little crostini. Then it's good.
You are fucking so weird, dude. Oh my God. We gotta I don't know, have we're gonna have a Patreon video where you're eating like some jam.
Jam's fine.
Well, why don't you like a pie then?
Oh, pie's gross.
Yeah, you're going to eat an apple pie. You're going to eat a cold hard-boiled egg. Like what other normal food that you couldn't eat?
Bananas, yogurt.
A banana, strawberry?
No, strawberry's fine.
Why can't you eat a banana?
Because it's too mushy.
No, dude. Okay. What about a nice yellow, barely green banana? That is not mushy, dude.
I don't know. I've never had a nice yellow, barely green banana.
So this is just
even the smell of banana. Like if it's fresh like that, I go.
What was this like when you were a kid? Your mom would just give you a black banana?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh my God. This is crazy. This is not normal. I think you're autistic.
You might be on the wrong side of history.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I believe me. I'm on the right side.
I don't know.
So what, you think you're in the majority of not being able to eat a banana or a cold hard-boiled egg?
Well, I mean, we have some people in the chat that are making barfing faces right now.
About what? Oh my God. I'm hearing texture and I agree. No. Cold egg is gross. No, what are you talking about? Okay, this chat is just, you're all banned. Ban them all. Ban everyone. Ban everyone. Oh yeah, yes, good point. Yet you like seaweed.
Seaweed's good for
Disgusting.
you. You can't eat seaweed.
Atrocious. But that's not normal.
Oh, it's totally normal.
No, it's not normal.
It's not cultured enough over there.
Okay, all right. Now it's a race thing, I see. Oh, I see. You don't like white people food.
Yeah, I don't like white people.
I get it. I get it. So why do you like Spam so much?
Well, because Spam was traditional Asian food.
No, it's not, dude.
Oh, yeah. Ask the Hawaiians.
No, it was because that during the war, they just shipped over 53 tons of Spam.
Yep.
Because that's all they could get over to them. Anyways, yeah, okay, all right. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to eat a slice of seaweed and like maybe some kimchi.
Wrapped in Spam.
Some kimchi.
Kimchi, yeah, that's the
I
good
like
stuff.
Spam. I like Spam.
But not wrapped in seaweed.
I don't like to eat it. I would, yeah. When I have sushi, it's wrapped in seaweed. I eat it that way. But a sheet of seaweed? That is disgusting, dude. What the fuck?
So good.
What are you talking about?
You can only eat sheets of seaweed wrapped in stuff when it's wrapped around stuff.
Like, that's fine.
It's like I can only eat a runny egg when it's on tartare.
So why can't you eat a pie? It's crust with apple inside of it.
You would think I would be able to.
Okay, what if I take strawberry jam and put it into a pie?
No, it's got to be on toast.
It's
got to have the crunch. Dude. It's got to have way more crunch.
The pie crust is the crunch. I'll even put it on top.
But it's like, it'll be like this thick of mush.
No. It's not 3-inch thick pie. What are you talking about? Oh my God. No. Anyways. So you have to eat a runny egg.
Sounds awful.
No, it's delicious, dude.
Sounds awful. It sounds like I'll be barfing the entire time.
Oh, it's so good, man. I love a runny egg. You dip your toast in it, swirl it around.
Then it's crunchy.
That's it. It's all about texture.
It's all about texture. That's it.
So if I put a fucking runny egg on a piece of toast, you'll eat it? Or a cracker?
Yeah, could probably do that.
Okay.
It's got to have the crunch.
That's so weird, dude.
It's got to have the crunch.
I stand by what I said. You're autistic.
Who knows? Could be. Let's talk about some esports.
Okay.
Call of Duty esports players sue Activision for $680 million in damages, alleging the publisher has an unlawful monopoly on the game's esports scene.
Yeah, so basically what this is like they have their esports team for Call of Duty that they joined with the Call of Duty League or whatever. And then when they join the league with their team, they're not allowed to play in other leagues, more or less.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Which one of the comments on this article was like, the guy said like, NFL player sues NFL for owning NFL teams.
Yeah, right.
It's like, well, you didn't have to join up with the Call of Duty.
Yeah, you sure didn't.
League. You could have just stayed and played other tournaments, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any rule against them playing as a team with a different name on another tournament.
They might be under contract that's
it could be, but you'd think that you signed the contract.
Yeah. Did you not read the contract?
Yeah, probably not. There was a complaint in here where they said that there's like a lot of fees to join the Call of Duty League. So it was like, it said something like $20 million or something like that. And that they had to like get rich people to sign them up to join the league, where the people would be like, well, we want like 90% of ownership of your team. And it's like, well, you did it. Like, this is your fault, buddy.
$27.5 million for the 12
It's basically
teams
like Overwatch. It's basically like the Overwatch League, right? And it's like, yeah, okay, it costs a lot of money to be in the Premier League. Yeah. You can't just like make an NHL team and be like, I'm going to be in the NHL.
Yeah.
You have to pay like hundreds of millions of dollars to join the NHL. Like, are you kidding me? So it sounds like these guys being esports players, made dumb decisions as they all do.
Yep.
And now they're upset that they fucked themselves over. So they filed this lawsuit that's going to get dismissed and they're going to owe the lawyers fees.
Yep.
So sucks for them. But it's not like Activision is shutting down other tournaments and stuff.
No.
You could still play in other tournaments. It's not like Nintendo with Smash Brothers. You know?
Yeah.
So I just think this is just like, oh, I regret my decisions and it's not my fault. The big bad company screwed me over. And I mean,
yeah,
the big bad company, I mean, it's a lot of money to do it, but it's like for the elite, top of the line, whatevers, you know?
Yep.
Not for just Joe Schmo to make a team. And if you can't afford to do it and you have to take out a loan with a rich guy who says, I want 90% ownership of your team to do it, you didn't have to accept.
You sure didn't.
You know, you could have found other ways to fund it.
$27.5 million. That's a lot of money.
It's not that easy to get $27.5 million to make an esports team, I would think.
Isn't.
And if I was to bankroll an esports team, I'd want like 90% of the ownership too.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're probably not going to make any fucking money.
Probably not.
Like, how many tournaments would you have to win to get back $27 million?
Right.
You have to be playing Call of Duty for like 30 fucking years. Anyways.
Yeah, I wonder.
Pretty ridiculous.
What the prize pools are like.
I'm sure they're pretty decent.
Because you're paying the 27.5 mil to get the team into the league.
Yeah.
And then you're paying your team's salaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can't be getting paid that much as a salary though, right? I guess it depends if you're good enough or whatever.
Yeah, we'll look that up after the stream.
Yeah, it just seems like anyways.
See how much Call of Duty players are getting paid.
Yeah, if they're paid by wins or something like that. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's probably more like the Overwatch League was with them, you know, living and getting paid and just training all fucking day.
Yeah, I would imagine that's what it's like.
But like Microsoft got rid of the Overwatch League. They're gonna get rid of the Call of Duty League. I think the Overwatch League was not quite as.
Oh, they fucked up.
Yeah, they did. But I mean, well, COVID had a little bit to do with it. Yeah,
just a tiny little bit.
The whole pandemic sure threw a monkey wrench in everyone's plans.
Yeah, right. So. I mean, they did a good job. Like they put an Overwatch League premier team in a city close to us.
Yeah.
Which really ramped up my interest in Overwatch League. Yeah, I was like, oh my God, there's a team in Vancouver. I'm in. Let's go.
They had fucking Overwatch player cups at 7-Eleven here.
Yeah, they did a good job up until that point.
Well, the main downfall was COVID, but it also was like, oh, we're going to move the Overwatch League to YouTube streaming.
Oh, yeah, that was a big mistake.
What the fuck?
Big mistake.
That was the stupidest move they ever made. Because as soon as that happened, I never heard a lick about Overwatch League after.
Yeah.
Before then, it was just like, oh, shit. Okay. I see it. I hear it. I know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
After that, it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I was in, man.
I know.
I was in. I was teams, players. I knew player names.
I remember you were having
people over to watch the Overwatch League. So we'd like have beers and watch Overwatch. Well, they would have beers. And I'm like,
yep.
When's that going to happen again?
Not for Overwatch.
Yep.
I don't know if there's any league really. I mean, I guess there must be. I guess you could do it. You could just get into Apex League or something like that.
That's too. It's not an esport that's easy to watch.
There's too many players.
There's too many players. There's too many teams.
Yeah.
Whereas Valorant, Counter-Strike Go, Overwatch it's two teams trying to complete one objective.
Yeah.
Right.
You could get into Valorant.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Could get into Valorant, but I don't know.
League.
It's not as exciting as Overwatch. I don't think
it's because the TTK is too high, but it's easier for like a no-name person to watch. I think Valorant.
Yes, yeah. Overwatch, you definitely have to know what's going on.
I mean, there are abilities in Valorant, but it's also like, oh, I got shot once, I'm dead.
You're right.
That's easy to see.
One headshot.
Where it's like in Overwatch, it's like, why is that guy still alive? Or why, when I heard die, did everyone die?
Yeah, with Valorant, it's all down to people's aim.
Yeah.
And, because you can have one standout player in your Valorant team and go like that. But with Overwatch, everyone has to be cohesive. Everyone has to work as a team.
I think there has to be cohesion in Valorant too. I just haven't watched enough of it to know.
Yeah, maybe I haven't watched enough to know.
I would think
maybe I need to watch some more Valorant.
I'm sure there's all sorts of synergies of like using this wall and then doing this ability and blah 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 in Valorant.
Yeah.
That you just don't know about basically.
Yeah. Whereas in the Overwatch, one player pops in, makes a difference, and then everyone just converges and everyone's popping abilities. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely understand Overwatch way more. Yeah, I understand Overwatch way more. I play it.
Did you even play Valorant?
I played a little. TTK's too high.
Yeah.
TTK's too low.
Yeah,
it's one shot, and I'm ancient.
Dead.
I'm ancient, and my reactions aren't up there anymore.
Yeah.
So having a low TTK like that is just not for me. But Overwatch, I can still play.
Yeah,
I can still play because it's got a TTK like the finals where you're not just instantly popping.
Yeah.
You can actually get in there. You can play the game.
Healed as well.
Yeah, and you can when something goes wrong, you have time to adjust your strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if something goes wrong in Valorant, you're just dead.
Yeah, is there no respawning in Valorant?
No, it goes round by round.
Yeah, and isn't it like 10 rounds or something like that?
It's the first to 11.
That's so crazy, dude. To set aside a whole day to play one round.
Right?
Crazy.
It's wild.
Yep. Yeah. Anyways, good luck.
Read your contract before you sign.
Good luck, dudes.
Yeah. Read your contract before you sign. Helldivers.
Uh-huh.
Not a game.
Helldivers 2.
Yeah. I played Helldivers 1. It was okay.
It was all right.
I didn't think Helldivers 2 would take off, and neither did you. How good it did. They're peaking 330,000 players on Steam.
I didn't think it was going to be not like popular or whatever. I just thought it looked generic and boring.
It does kind of look generic and boring.
Because it was like, oh, look, there's like a little bug guy you're fighting. And then there's like a little walking robots that look like they're stolen straight from Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I didn't ever play the first Helldivers. I didn't know anything about it. But it just looked like it was like another action looter shooter game.
Yeah.
There's like a billion of them. It was like, why would I play this when I could play Outriders? Like it literally looked like Outriders to me, which no one gave a fuck about. So, but
it's more like Starship Troopers, Earth Defense Force, and games like that. But yeah, they hit 330,000 concurrent players on Steam, and even they weren't prepared for that because they're having server issues.
These games never are prepared for it.
No,
every launch they're just like, oh, we don't have enough servers. Like even Blizzard will be like, oh, we should have made more servers.
Yeah,
it's like you don't fucking realize that yet.
And they probably have them baked and ready to go.
Yeah.
Don't turn them on until they run out of space.
Oh, you think so?
Maybe. I mean, Blizzard has the capacity to do that. I don't think the Helldivers team does. No. Like, oh, okay. Well, we'll just get more servers when we need them.
Yeah. Like we need one server.
Yeah.
That'll fit 100,000 people. No, it won't hit 100,000 people. How many servers do you need for 330,000 people?
I don't know. It's a good question. I'm not entirely sure. I think it all depends on the
30. Like, let's say it's 1,000 per server. Still need 33 servers.
Yeah.
It's not cheap.
No, definitely not.
So yeah, it's been blowing up big time.
Yeah.
Like when I'm on TikTok, I'm like, oh, Helldivers. Like, okay, I've swiped enough Helldivers here. Move on to something new.
Yeah.
But it kind of looks interesting where the game, you sort of discover as you go along. Like a lot of these clips I'll see is like people discovering something in Helldivers.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one will be like, kind of like a Tombraider where it was like you could do the lock-on head thing.
Yeah.
Where they'll be like, oh, you can do aim down sights in this game. I didn't even know. And they'll be all of a sudden aim down sights, or they'll calling in like a supply drop and it'll like kill the enemy that it hits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, he took his head off. Ah! So there's a lot of clips of that stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But I think this game is only on PlayStation and PC. And they're not crossplay between console and PC, I believe.
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of people on Twitter apparently being like, let's get this game on Xbox so we get some more players here so we can like work on. Because the way it works is you have to push your way through the levels as a sort of community.
Yeah.
To unlock further into the alien homeworld's planets.
Oh, interesting.
So you can only, until you push them back, you can't actually do the higher level stuff, it seems. And the people are having a lot of trouble on console getting through it, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a little easier on PC apparently because there's more people. So there's been people like, let's get it on Xbox because I think it's a Sony game.
Yeah.
Or a Sony studio game.
Yeah, publisher PlayStation.
Yeah, so I don't think it's going to happen, but
I don't
people
think
are
so
calling
either.
For it anyways.
Because I mean, the first one was only on PC and PlayStation as well.
Yeah. I don't see Sony cross-playing or doing any sort of that Xbox publishing, except for Destiny, which they already do.
Yeah.
But I don't see anything else happening, really.
No.
Yeah,
definitely not.
Oh, I guess they're also publishing the MLB game, Major League Baseball.
Not by choice.
No, definitely not,
not
by choice. Definitely not by choice. They were forced to by MLB, but
yeah.
Actually, I think they renamed their studios. It used to be like Sony Santa Monica or something like that. So they renamed it to be not a Sony name when it shows up on the Xbox.
Hang on.
Anyways, Helldivers.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't have anything else to say. I would check it out maybe, I guess, if it was on Game Pass, possibly.
Yeah, I'm not. It looks like a game that I would have a lot of fun playing for the first couple days.
Yeah, it's like when Remnant 2 launched.
Yeah.
And you played it for a couple days and we're like, that was fun for the bit.
One day.
The one day you played
The one day I played it was okay.
It's fine.
But yeah, it's just one of those games where it's just not, it doesn't grip
it's not
me.
PvP enough for you?
It doesn't grip me enough to make me want to keep playing.
Okay.
Like any PvP game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like even this last little while, I've just been like, I've just been thinking about Tarkov. Tarkov's in my head, and I just want to play Tarkov. Mm-hmm. Then I log in and play Tarkov, and I'm like, fuck.
Fuck this game.
I'd still love it.
Mm-hmm.
Still gets my heart rate going. Yeah.
Palpitations
indeed. Let's talk about Warframe.
Okay.
Because Warframe is launching on iOS later this month.
Ooh la la, I can't wait to not play it.
Yeah, right?
I don't have an Android or an Apple device, so I couldn't play it anyways.
I do have an Apple device.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
My work phone.
Oh, really?
You can play it
How old is it, though?
It's a iPhone 12.
And what are they on now?
14.
Yeah, it might work on your iPhone.
It might work. I guess I'll have to try it and see what happens.
You're not going to try it. Come on. Let's be serious.
Well, I'll try for the podcast.
Okay.
And just report back that it's garbage.
Okay. Yeah, so it's launching on iOS. It brings up a few questions that I'm wondering about. Like, yes. How does the transactions work on this? Because that was the whole thing with Epic was like, you could buy, what are they called? $4? V-Bucks online, which are cheaper than buying them in the app.
Yeah.
So how is it going to work for this? Because they don't want you to buy them on the website. They want you to spend the money in the app. So what are they going to do?
Maybe it's
because this has their own V-Bucks called Platinum.
Yeah.
So anything you buy basically in Warframe is bought in game with Platinum, and you can buy things from other people with it.
Yeah. And it's full cross-platform, full cross-save.
Well, sort of. Maybe this is how they'll do it. You can only spend Platinum you bought on the Switch.
Yeah.
So if you buy it on the Switch, you can't use it on the Xbox. But on Xbox, PC, and PlayStation, it sort of goes in between.
Yeah.
So maybe there's a flag on the Platinum, and they'll be like, no, that's not iOS Platinum. But what's to stop you from just... Oh, and I guess it would be also, you couldn't spend the iOS Platinum on the desktop.
Yeah.
But what if I bought an item on Xbox with Platinum that I got on Xbox? Can I use that on iOS?
I think so.
Yeah, it's got a few questions anyways.
Everything's with it being all cross-save, and you have access to all of your 10
But isn't that the same thing as what was going on with Fortnite?
Yeah.
Like,
pretty much.
But how are they going to get around with it?
I don't know.
It's very weird.
I don't know. Maybe the multiple store thing that is happening now.
But they couldn't have Epic done that? Well, no, but yeah, in Europe, yes, okay, yeah. But not North America.
I mean, this is a Eurogamer article.
Yeah, I think they're just reporting on it. I don't think it's about Europe.
Yeah. Maybe it is.
Maybe that's no, they just did a live stream about it.
Oh,
yeah, it was everywhere. It'll be interesting to see what they do with it. It's not coming to Android, so I can't look at it.
We'll have to look up and see if that multiple store thing is going to be worldwide.
But I meant more multiple store, like with Xbox, PC, and iOS.
Yeah.
Like even the suggestion I had where it's like, oh, you can't spend the money you got on the Xbox on the iOS. Mm-hmm. But if I buy the item on the Xbox, I can use it on iOS.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of what you would have been doing in Fortnite, maybe anyways. You buy it on the website, buy it in the actual PC version of Fortnite and use the item on iOS. Mm-hmm. That also circumvents the iOS store, which is what they were trying to stop.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but now with the multi-launcher store thing they got going on in Europe, maybe they're just rolling that out worldwide.
No. Are you kidding me? No way, dude.
I mean, that's probably not what they're doing, but I mean, that might be how they're getting around it. I don't even know. I don't even know how they're getting around it.
I guess we'll see when it comes out.
Yeah.
Maybe they said, I don't know. Maybe they're just going to YOLO it.
Yeah, maybe. There is a big fact.
The only iOS things or Apple things they do are like for the actual physical form of the iPhone. Mm-hmm. Because they have to release a USB-C iPhone in Europe, it's just easier for them to just do USB-C everywhere.
Yeah. No sense making
software is different.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I guess we'll see what happens when it comes out and see what the restraints are like. I mean, it comes out this month, so
I can't imagine it would be fun to play Warframe on iOS.
Don't worry, I'll find out.
Must have heavy duty auto aim.
Probably.
Like, how do you bullet jump and stuff like that? Like, how do you do anything in that game?
Maybe you need a controller hooked up to it.
Well, it would have to be touch compatible.
Ah, gross.
Because I think also that's something Apple mandates. Mm-hmm. Is you can't have it has to be able to be played with a touchscreen or usable with the touchscreen.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to.
I don't know, man.
I'll have to see. I'll give her a go. I'll sacrifice one for the team.
Wow, what a guy! The only Apple device I have is like an iPad Nano. Not an iPad Nano, an iPod Nano. Yeah. Wait, Nano? The one without a screen.
Yeah, it's a Nano.
Yeah. And it's a little clip or whatever. I was so pissed off, dude. I had a 60 gig. I had a 120 gig iPod, like classic iPod, like the desired iPod version.
Yeah.
And I was fucking at the compost heap, digging out shit, and it fell out of my pocket somewhere, and it was just gone.
It's just buried in the compost heap somewhere.
Fuck yeah, over at Cinnamon Ridge.
Oh no.
Dude, I was so pissed.
That's gone.
It was like minty and everything. I use it all the time. I'd still be using it probably.
I have this iPad 4.
Okay. You think it'll run on that?
No.
Not a chance.
No, I can't even put YouTube on this.
Wow.
It's sold like the app stores is like, no. This app is way too fresh for you to use on this thing.
Why even have that thing?
I'm gonna turn it into a home automation thing.
Really? You think so?
Eventually, yeah. Yeah, because it's the home automation thing is just web browser based.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it's on like the local network browser based.
I see.
Okay. Actually, our Briscoe has that hooked up.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas he's got his panel, it's got all the readouts on it. He's just beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop.
Oh, wow.
It's dope. It's the way of the future.
Crazy.
Yes.
Very cool.
Very cool. Ladies and gentlemen, Game Club. Each week, we play a video game. We play a chapter or a segment or a timed interval of that video game, and then we talk about it.
Yeah.
We play the entire thing.
Yeah.
And we are on the last little bit of
Tomb Raider. Rise of the
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider, comma, Rise of the
Tomb Raider.
Yes.
Comma.
No.
Yes,
Tomb Raider, comma, Rise of the.
Yes. Let me just say, when I was playing yesterday, I wrapped it. We were wrapping it. We were playing it through the end. I went back and I was like, well, because you had said that we could have done the do the things.
What things? The challenge dungeon?
Yeah, the challenge stuff.
Yeah.
And so, or adventures, whatever it is, expeditions.
Oh, yeah.
And remember I said I couldn't do them because it wasn't letting me connect.
Yeah.
And so I went back and it was letting me do them.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know if it was letting me do them. It let me bring up the menu and with all the cards and stuff like that. I didn't have time.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have time to get into it. But
must have been just like bad internet connection the day you tried to do it.
Could be. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean, the expeditions or whatever. It was just like a force mode they had to add to sell card packs.
Yeah.
Basically.
When I was sick, it would have been something I would have done.
Yeah.
But it wasn't letting me when I was sick.
Oh, yeah.
Because I had done everything.
The only one I would say that you should check out is the one that's like the zombie mode.
Yeah.
That's the only one that was interesting. Because everyone else is just like, you replay this segment of the chapter, but like, do you want to have exploding enemies? And like have a rainbow come out of your ass when you're running around? Like, yeah, that's basically all it was.
This is a game club. It's like a book club.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But you can play along with us. Yes, you in the audience, you out there typing along, watching along, listening along, you can play along with us. We tend to play games that we're giving away for free or are on Game Pass that you don't have to pay full price for the games, and it's more inclusive for everybody. You can join the Discord that is down below, the Purple Room Studios Discord, where we are filming and recording this lovely podcast.
Yeah.
We're not really filming because the record button stopped. But yeah, you can leave. There is a post every week about a forum post about the game. You can share your experiences there, and we will talk about your experiences. Or you can join us live in twitch.tv/StreamVoid pod and other platforms. You can get in here and talk to us live about the game that we are currently playing and you are playing. Please do.
Yes.
It's a good time.
Yeah. What he said.
Of course, we're wrapping up Rise of the Tomb Raider, and next we are playing
Death
Stranding.
Yep.
And you were given that for free on Epic if you're keeping up with your free Epic games.
Yeah, you better have been.
Yeah.
And I think it's free or was free or is part of PlayStation's whatever now or whatever the fuck they call it over there.
Yeah.
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 And so it is on. Oh, it's not on Game Pass anymore.
No.
It was.
Have we figured out how we're going to play that game?
We're going to do a certain number of missions for Sam.
Yes.
But we have to decide how many we're going to do.
Yeah.
I think we'll just sort of like play it by ear.
Yeah.
And it'll be like, you should play up to this mission.
Yeah, we will.
One of us will decide. Keep an eye on the old Discord.
Yeah. Keep an eye.
Easy. Anyways, Tomb Raider.
Yes. The last two chapters we blasted through just to finish it up. It was a lot longer than I was expecting.
It was longer?
Yeah.
Oh, because you had to do the whole Katesh area.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I went, this was just after Jacob opened up the stairs.
Yeah.
He was like, go on down.
Yeah.
So I went on down.
Yeah.
We did the Katesh area.
Yeah.
And it's what a beautiful set piece.
It's pretty cool.
A
little interesting, that's for sure.
I had issues.
Did you?
In this area. The first little area where you get to the end where there's the gate and you're like, oh, the trebuchet is firing at me.
Yes.
And I'm like, how do I get up to the trebuchet?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, there's a rope that takes you all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
So I spent at least a half an hour to an hour trying to get to that rope, dodging guys, dodging falling stones, which, had no way that stone could have hit me there, being tucked up against the wall, and it just came straight down at me. Okay, this is a little bit fishy.
Yeah, yeah.
And, I don't know how long I took.
Is that the first trebuchet?
The first trebuchet, yeah.
Okay.
Because they fired at the gate, and the gate doesn't fully crumble, and you're like, I gotta get up there and get the trebuchet.
Yeah.
So I was just like faffing around trying to get to this rope, which you can't actually get to, because that is not the way to get to the trebuchet.
That's the like way away from the trebuchet.
Yeah, it's the way away from the trebuchet.
I don't like how they should have made it like more. I didn't have that problem, but they should make those ropes a little more like, oh, you can't grab this one, like, because there's lots of times it'll be like, oh, I made this rope. This will be great to return back up here. And then you'll ride it down and be like, oh, I can't actually use it to go back up.
No, it's a little bit too high.
Yeah. So they should have made it like more easy to tell. Like, can you actually use this rope?
I don't think that rope is too high to use, but it's too high to get to the building where the rope is.
Oh,
you can't actually jump up there.
Okay.
I tried so hard to get out there, but you can't do it.
Yeah.
And I went up to the trebuchet, like the bottom, like looking around, trying to find out where I'm supposed to go around, hop up the side here, look around, like, I don't know where to go. But when I came up on the left side, I didn't hit my sense.
Oh yeah.
Cause the ice in these areas have gotten non-standard. Like when you see the ice that you can climb on, it's obvious.
Yes.
It's like, okay, yeah, you can climb on this ice.
Yeah.
And so I'm like looking at ice. I'm like, and then in these later areas, there's ice where it doesn't look like you can climb on it, but you hit your reach sense and it's like, oh, that's where I'm supposed to go.
Yeah.
But at this point, I guess I had forgotten I had broad arrowheads.
Oh, yeah.
So I wasn't looking for like the broad arrowhead spot. I was just looking for a spot to climb up.
Yeah.
But, and then, I go over to that side, I hit the recon center. It's just like, boing! Like, oh,
climb
God
up here,
damn it.
butthole. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't, in this area, the trebuchets weren't too much of a problem for me. It was more like I didn't notice things until it was too late. For example, one of the challenges is to use the trebuchet to light these pyres on fire.
Yeah. And 2 chapters ago, what did we use to light the pyre on fire?
Just an arrow.
Just an arrow.
So this one I'm using a trebuchet, but I didn't notice it until too late. When I was already like at the last trebuchet. And I was like, oh, what is this thing? And I hit it and it catches on fire. And I was like, fuck.
No, I saw the pyres and I was like, oh, okay, well, I shoot it with an arrow. Because that's what you did in the previous chapter to light it. But no, it just goes bing. Great. Yeah. So I actually noticed second in trebuchet.
Okay.
I was like, oh, I can just aim this trebuchet wherever the hell I want.
Yeah.
And just fire it wherever I want. So I was like, maybe this is how I do it. And that was how you do it.
By the time I realized it was already at the bottom, basically. Yeah. And I was like, I'm not climbing all the way back up top to get this. Are you kidding me? But then I was trying to like turn the trebuchet and aim at like these ones that were supposed to be hit by like the previous trebuchet. And they were just too far away. I couldn't hit them.
Yeah.
So that sucked. But I did like, it was interesting where this one, where there's all these patrolling dead dudes on the ground. What are they called? Death Knights or something? I can't even remember.
The Deathless. And I would be like shooting them from up in the sky and they're so stupid. They just sort of stand there throwing whatever at you from the ground. The archers though, they laser you from across the map.
Yeah. It was interesting for sure.
Especially on that first trebuchet part, I'd be like running so far away from them that also just Greek fire all over me.
Did you son of a? I remember I told you to do the challenge dungeon before you did this. Did you actually do it? Maybe. Because it gave you like what was the ability? It was like I think it made your fire arrows do more damage to armor.
They did Greek fire.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I did that one because I was like just below the first trebuchet. There's that little watery spot.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I didn't look at the map at the time and I was coming back and I did the trebuchet and then I went back down and I hit the map for whatever reason. I'm like, oh, there's a challenge dungeon right here.
Yeah.
So challenge tomb. Then I went in there and did that. It was a whatever tomb, I think. Was it?
I don't even remember. You had to swim into it or no?
Yeah. Swim into it and then swim some more.
Yeah. I don't remember even.
I think it was just like
there.
a standard cave with not much in it.
When I can't really remember exactly when we fight. What's his name? Is it at the end of Katesh?
Yeah, at the end of Katesh.
So you have to fight. Oh, so one of the things too that I didn't do was I think there's a way to make the Deathless fight the other guys for you and they won't attack you. There was some challenge that you have to like light something. I don't know if it was all of the ones with the trebuchet, but I remember I did one and it was like, oh, light these to make the Deathless whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, okay, I'll keep an eye out, but I never got to do it. So, but the fight with what's his name? I can't even remember his name anymore.
Can't remember his name either. Damn it.
I want to say, it's like Constantine.
Yeah, Constantine. That's it.
where he's like takes all your weapons away.
Yeah.
Except what are you left with? Just your gun?
Nope. You're left with nothing. He takes all of them.
Oh, yeah.
You have to use grenades and your ice axes.
Right. And you have to like distract them.
Yeah. Before that, there's the helicopter fight.
Yeah.
Where it's just like a big tower. Right. You're running around, helicopters flying around. All his dudes are like running around. And you have to like use, what's her face is Sophia. She's off on a trebuchet. Yeah. And so she's launching trebuchet shots. And then you shoot the trebuchet shot right when it's above the helicopter to hit it. And it's a standard 3 hits. It goes down. But yeah, that was, it
was interesting. I didn't have too much trouble there. There was times where he's shooting the shit out of me, but
yeah. You seem to be able to take a lot of damage.
Oh, well,
before you
fully
even
upgraded. Dude.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. And then fast heal, you're just like, tap, healed.
Yeah. In between each hit of the helicopter, you had to fight other dudes that came down to fight you. But I was just like arrow to the head, like big time, dude.
Yeah.
Laying waste to them.
I just assault rifled the entire thing.
I never really used the assault rifle except for the fight where you're in the ice coming out of the holes.
Yeah.
That was basically the only time I used the assault rifle.
I found the shotgun worked very good against the Deathless.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you just run up there and just blast them.
I just used the bow and arrow mostly, especially once I got the armor piercing arrows.
Yeah. I never used the armor piercing arrows. Once I got them, I was just like, nope, shotgun's the way, whatever.
Yeah, the one fight where there's like a little arena where you have to like run around with all these Deathless. It was just like, there's like a little pillars and some stairs and there's just Deathless all around you. I was just running around and just going crazy. But fighting him once he's underground and he's taking your weapons away, I was like, yeah, that's rude.
Yeah.
Take away all my weapons at this point. So you have to like hit him with like a flaming grenade, distract him, then stab your ice axes into him.
Yeah.
It was an interesting battle, but it wasn't really that difficult.
No, it definitely wasn't difficult. I think I actually died once here.
Oh, yeah.
Just because I went up to him. He was all distracted, and he had the Y prompt above his head. So I went up there and I jumped first.
Oh, yeah.
If you jump first, he kills you.
Oh, what a pickle.
I know.
You were like, what? I don't know what.
I was like, I'm just going to go Superman this guy. And it's like, nope. He catches you, just stabs you. I'm like, God.
Sick. That'd be cool.
So we get him down.
Yeah.
And we're walking away. Did you turn and kill him?
No, I'd let him burn to death. I was like, you know what? I'm Anakin. You're Darth Vader.
I turned and killed him.
No.
It was brutal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was just like, I can't remember if you did the arrow through the head.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
It was brutal when he died.
It was extremely brutal.
Because when you don't shoot him, because he catches on fire and then all this rubble falls down and crushes him and shit. But I was like, nah, I'm Anakin. You'll be Darth Vader. We'll get some burns and that'll be fine.
Yeah.
So I let him live for a second. It was probably been nicer if I killed him, actually. But
yeah.
Anyways.
And then we go to the Chamber of the Souls.
Yep.
And Anna is already there. Yep. She's got the source. It's all wrapped up.
Very much some like Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
100%.
And she's there like, I gotta live. And then like the Deathless are coming and she just unveils a thing. And it's just like, she gets blasted.
Yeah. But she doesn't die.
No, she doesn't die. She gets blasted by the thing. And she
Too much juice for her.
Yeah.
And then the Deathless are coming and, Jacob's like, you just do it.
And then Laura picks it up, looks at it, just smashes it on the ground. I'm like, oh my God, this is so good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's very, Indiana Jones action going on here.
So like Jacob was the prophet, so he knew it was going to end this way.
Yeah.
Because he's the prophet.
You know?
He
He actually gets blasted by Anna.
Yeah. He turns in, he got snapped.
Yeah.
Thanos came down and snapped him away.
As soon as Laura smashes the source, the Deathless start to fade away. Yeah. And then Jacob is like, I knew it's my time.
Yeah.
Finally.
I can turn into dust and fly away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he dusted his way out of there.
Yep.
And I think we see a scene with Sophia thanking us. Or is that after the credits? That must be after the credits. There's an after credits scene here.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see it?
I skipped the credits, but it popped up.
Okay.
With back at the in the desert.
Yeah.
With Anna and Laura just walking through the desert.
I can't even remember what Laura said to her. Like, I don't know. something. She probably asked, "Do you even love my dad?" I don't know. I can't remember what she said, but she was going to tell her some revelation, and she had sniped from a million miles away.
Yeah.
And someone's like, the target's been eliminated.
What about Miss Croft?
Let her go.
Yeah, let her go.
She's
got 2 more games to be in.
Yeah, don't worry about her.
Yeah.
She only killed like 700 guys here. No big deal.
Yeah.
Massacred a small village.
Yeah.
And then we fade off into the sunset, basically.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I thought this game was extremely good.
Yeah,
I couldn't wait to play it, and I was always sad when I didn't have time to do more.
Yeah. I mean, I did a lot in this game. I didn't do everything. Excuse me, I didn't do everything.
Yeah, me too.
But I did all the challenge dungeons.
I think I might have missed 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But that's in like the geothermal valley where I didn't really have time to faff about too much.
I went back and I did the ones in the geothermal valley.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what the abilities you get were, but you know, you're so overpowered by the end of the game. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, this game, I highly recommend people go back and play it if you haven't played it yet.
Yeah.
It's extremely good.
It still looks good.
It still looks good. It plays really good. I had some gripes. I got some gripes.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, like especially like when we were talking about before we went into the mine, and you drop down in a certain area, and it looks like it's an area you can just drop down to because you've fallen that far before. But no, if you drop down that area, there's a kill box and you die. There was a lot of times where, you could make the jump. Definitely could, but Laura doesn't grab.
Yeah, she's jumps like, a little off to the side.
Yeah, just a little bit off. Like, what is happening?
Yeah. That's the sort of way they have to balance it between either like it's lock on magnetic jump or you have some control of Laura, So
sometimes you lock on, sometimes you don't.
But if it's always locking on, then it's like, I'm not even playing the fucking game.
I had some bullshit deaths where I'm like, yep, this way, go. And then it's just like, no, you didn't.
Yeah, there are times I'd be like, Laura, why did you jump that way?
Exactly.
What are you doing? I thought they relied a little too much on the oh, everything's collapsing. You better run through this falling boulders. It happened every area.
Every area there was one of those, yeah.
Yeah, and it was just like, okay, this was exciting the first 4 times, but
I didn't mind that. I was okay with that.
Yeah,
I didn't. That didn't bother me that much. I feel like the challenge tombs could have been a little bit more challenging.
Yeah. Well, there's no old school Tomb Raider. I found the emblem to put into the thing to open it up.
Yeah, there's no inventory based puzzles.
Yeah, or even there's very rarely even any that are timed. I remember in the original Tomb Raider, there'd be you have to press this button and then run down the hallway before the door closes or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's none of that in this game.
Yeah. Well, there's a little bit. The one challenge tomb in the city, you have to release the gas.
Oh yeah,
and then get underwater, and you have you're timed on that, and cut the thing.
That one, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, because it's it has the mural of the possessed woman or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured out the going under the water immediately, but then afterwards I was like, well, what do I have to do? I'm trying to figure out a way. I assumed that I had to use some sort of gear to pull up the barrel.
Yeah.
I was going to shoot
the hanging cage.
Yeah, but I didn't even get it out of the hole.
Oh,
because I thought I had to find something to a gear that was already spinning to pull it out of the hole.
Oh yeah.
And then I walked up to it and I was like, oh, I manually pull it out of the hole.
Yeah. And then you blast it through the gate. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All the challenge tombs were kind of just one room.
Yeah.
And that was kind of it was very disappointing. I'll go ahead and say it. This is very disappointing.
There was 2 different, because there's the challenge tomb, and then there's also the other one, which, do they have a name? Because there's the one where you find the codex.
Yeah.
There's also the treasure ones.
Yeah.
Where you get a gun part.
Yeah. And those ones are they're a little bit longer, but they're also way easier. Because you basically just run through the thing.
Yeah.
There's not really any puzzles to figure out.
Yeah.
But with the challenge tombs, Yeah, usually just one room.
I think they probably had different teams doing different dungeons, because you'll get to the one where it's like the railroad one with the railroad car. You have to drive through the gate and everything like that. And you have to like crank the platform up to get the cart and bring the platform down and then turn it again and drive the cart off of it and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, well, that was a different team than did this other, puzzle, because this is like way more intricate, Did
I even do that one?
I don't know. Did you? Yeah, there's one where you have to like, there's gates blocking off and you have to like drive a cart through it. So there's only one cart on the track. You do it, it breaks it. But then there's another gate. So you have to like move this platform to pick up the cart up top. But when you move the platform spins on the way down. So you have to put it facing the right direction up top. Otherwise you can't get it off it when it gets down. And then you shove it off and it rolls down and blows through and everything.
I don't think I did that one.
Yeah, I don't remember. That might have been one of the Geothermal Valley ones.
Oh, yeah. Only did the one in the Bear Cave there.
Yeah. I think that's one of the other geothermal ones. So
yeah,
I don't remember what you get there. Some other like, maybe that's the one where it lets you see the animal's heart. Because there's one that lets you, when you zoom in, you can see the animal's heart and you can one-shot them.
Yeah, I don't think I got that one.
Yeah. Anyways, so some were better than others for sure.
Yeah. So I went back to the trader and I got the grenade launcher, the rifle grenade launcher. So I was like, this will deal with those guys easily.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, it deals with those guys easily.
I didn't have enough coins to get that one. I did get it and I never used it because I never used the assault rifle. Yeah, I did get it. The only thing I didn't buy was the shotgun and the other gun. I bought everything else.
Yeah. It was funny. I had the assault rifle so maxed out.
Yeah.
It was just like infinite clip size, just silenced as well.
Mine were infinite. I leveled up all the guns.
Yeah.
Because like every time I went in the menu, I'm like, oh, I can level something up. Well, I better get rid of the exclamation mark off my menu. So I better go level something up here. So all my guns were like pretty well decked out. I just never used them. I just was like bow all day, every day. Because it was just so fun. Just one-shotting these guys in their head all the time.
I think I panicked too much in the end with especially with the Deathless, because even though I would lock onto their head, it would like shoot them in the shoulder or whatnot. I was like,
you had to shoot them multiple times to kill them.
Yeah, definitely. I just found that running at them with the shotgun was much more effective.
Yeah. I did use the weapons other times too, but it was mostly the bow.
Yeah.
And I liked you could use the poison arrow, or if you were using the right bow, it turned into like the confusion arrow that they would start shooting each other and stuff. So that was fun. Yeah, I like it a lot. I don't know. I might have to revisit the original Tomb Raider of this trilogy and also Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
I heard that, I think Shadow, I don't know. People were saying that one of them is the worst of the series, and I think maybe it's Shadow, but I'm not sure.
One of them has to be the worst of the series.
But not like, ooh, it's tough to choose the worst one. It's like, oh, that's the
by
worst
far.
One. That's the
just
the
like
bad one.
This one, hands down, no question, everyone agrees.
So I don't know though. I played the first one, but like I said last episode, I played it and beat it within the span of like 2 days. So I don't really remember too much of it. So
maybe that's the worst one.
No, it's not. It's not the first one. I think it was supposed to be the second one, and I thought this was the second one, but maybe Rise is the second one, and this is the third one that we played. I don't know the release order. I think it was the second one. It's supposed to be the bad one, though. I think I have all three anyways, so I just need to do it, but it's also a matter of finding the time to do it. So.
Yeah.
But I liked the way it went. Laura was an interesting character. Yes.
Oh.
What?
Tomb Raider.
Mm-hmm.
Was the first, like the first remake.
Yeah.
And then Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Oh, so this is supposed to be the bad one, I think.
And then Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah. So I think this is supposed to be the bad one.
If this is the bad one, holy, that means the other two are just phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, I could be wrong, but who knows? I'd have to talk to somebody who played all three. I've only played two, and I don't remember the first one. I remember I liked the first one, but I don't remember much else of it. So
interesting.
Yeah, but I like the Laura character. I thought some of the story based stuff with Constantine was stupid, especially when Anna was like, "Yeah, I made him into he thought he was godlike. When he was sleeping, I'd whisper in his ear And I cut his hands, so he thought he was like touched by God. I was like, that's dumb as fuck. I thought a lot of the audio logs and stuff were just in there to
was a lot of just fluff.
Collection stuff.
Yeah.
That was mostly the modern stuff though. Like when it would be like, oh, I'm in the valley and geez, we're really using all this old Soviet stuff. And, you know, Constantine's a bit crazy, but you know what? I'm getting paid a lot. So I'll continue on, I guess. I thought the more old ancient stuff about like the prophet and like those sort of things were more interesting, but
yeah,
whatever. I liked.
So this list I'm looking at says number 1, best Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. And then 2013's Tomb Raider. And so Shadow of the Tomb Raider is the worst
one. Okay. I'll probably maybe one day check it out.
And by worst, it's the 9th best.
The 9th best Tomb Raider?
Yeah.
That's pretty low on the list. That's like last place.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's like last place, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not many characters really in the game.
No.
There's Constantine, Anna, Sophia, Jacob, Joseph, Laura. That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. That's all you need to worry about.
Everyone else is just generic villager or whatever.
Fluff provider in the audio logs.
Yeah. And I mean, Constantine probably was the worst character.
Yeah.
Just because his like motivation was kind of dumb. And the way his like origin was kind of stupid.
Yeah.
And he wasn't really that, I don't know, foreboding or scary or anything.
He wasn't really evil.
Just looked like a dollar store Wesker. Great value Wesker.
Great value Wesker. Yeah, pretty much.
So,
yeah, this is a highly recommend anybody out there play this game.
For sure.
Highly recommend it.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's number 1 best Tomb Raider for a reason.
Is it the best Tomb Raider?
That's what that list said. That's what that list says.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, you're not fighting dinosaurs, so I don't know if it can be the best.
Yeah. That's true. No T-Rexes.
No T-Rexes, no raptors just roaming around the cave.
Oh,
so.
There was the Baba Yaga.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
And then also the Baba Yaga's husband and granddaughter.
Yeah.
But
that was DLC.
That was DLC.
But good DLC.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Yep.
I liked it.
Yep.
I liked the bow that I got from the DLC. It's the one I used the most in the game.
I used the compound bow the most.
I just liked her, like, you know,
her outfit.
Confuse the people with the bow.
Yeah.
Skill. Pretty good. Yeah, recommended. It was a good one.
Yes.
I liked it. I got a lot of achievements in it.
Yes.
Did the majority of what I could.
I think I was 79% complete when I finished it.
I don't know what my percentage was, but it was pretty high.
Yeah. Pretty high. You got to do a little bit more than me at the end there.
Yeah, maybe. In the last level in Katesh there, were you shooting the statues? No. That was one of the challenges.
I didn't know you could shoot the statues.
The only reason I found out that, destroy the headless statue is I was like aiming at something. Yeah. And I was like, wait, my reticule turned red. This statue.
Yeah.
So that was when I was using my gun a lot, was to shoot the statues. So, yeah, recommended. You should
highly recommended.
Play it.
And definitely, ladies and gentlemen, remember, this is a game club.
Yes.
You can play along with us. Mm-hmm. And of course, next week, we are going to be delving into the first little bit of
Death Stranding.
It's an old game. You got it for free on Epic, so there's not really an excuse that you can't play along with us. Yep. There's no, you should have picked it up because that's what you do as a gamer. You support other platforms and you get the free games that they give out.
Exactly. I would say that, well, we already played the beginning before it.
Yeah.
Death Stranding was going to be our first Game Club game, but we were amateurs and we didn't really know how to do it for an open world style game where we kind of figured it out now how to do it. Mm-hmm. But we've done the beginning before, so, I'm going to redo it anyways.
Relive it a little bit.
So I would say at least play up to the part, probably further than when you do a delivery of a body.
Oh, yes. A little bit further than that?
I would think so. But we'll see. Keep an eye on the Discord. We'll post like, hey, play to this point.
Yep.
Because I think it'll be sort of like what we have time to do, basically. Because this is not just a game where it's like, oh, I can play for 2 hours and get 2 hours into it. It's like, oh, I played for 2 hours and I watched a 40-minute cutscene.
Yeah.
So who knows how much you can get through, right?
Yep. Maybe just put it on, go do some dishes.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. And let the old Kojima run its course.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Crazy.
And that's going to bring us to the end of this podcast, ladies and gentlemen. If you liked what you heard, and we know that you did,
yes,
then, give us some love. Share us with a friend. Yeah. Let us know how we're doing.
Yeah.
Leave a comment down below this video if you're watching it. And, rate us on the App Store or the Play Store. Whatever it is you're listening to us on, just let us know what's going on. You can interact with us by joining the Discord, the Purple Room Studios Discord, down below this video or thing. Whatever
podcast.
it is, it's down there.
Video, audio.
Scroll down, it's there.
Erotic etching.
Oh, do we do erotic etchings?
No, not really.
That's too bad. You can't listen to those.
An AI erotic etching.
Yes. And patreon.com/StreamVoid pod. That's the only way to support this podcast with your hard-earned dollar dues. You can support us with your support.
Yes.
But yeah, money. Patreon.com/StreamVoid pod. And you get access to our bonus content, our pre-show content, post-show content, and of course, this show early on Sunday night instead of Wednesday when it would normally come out.
Ooh la la.
And with that being said, we will see you guys again in 1 week's time.
Bye.
Bye.